I've now started
His name is
recording.
awesome.
The recap
Okay.
will not take up your time, but I will give whoever 10 inspiration die if you can recap this entire campaign and refresh
10?
Lou because he's 10 entire campaign from this point of view of your character,
Who's my character?
and I want you to do it in character voice.
Oh,
Nenda, you don't have a character voice.
yeah, nope.
It's just Nenda.
Can I still do it?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Should I start?
It can be one from Group A and Group B.
If no one's gonna offer, I can do it.
You do it, bro. Take
You do
those
both?
10 dice.
You can
got
do
that.
it.
Okay.
You can do it. Oh, you know who we should give it to? Nana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm not
Nana
a doer.
was playing Splatoon. I can do
Half
it. I
the
can do
time
it. I
she's
can do it.
playing
It's
Splatoon.
It's
bro.
not only that I have a bad memory. Like from the start, heck no.
Session 0 or only
That just
session
knows
1?
biting.
From the start.
Session 1 or from. Did we play session
There's
0?
also
I
the
thought it was
thing
just
that
no,
the
it was just
We
sessions
did.
going
I
over
wasn't
lore. Did
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We didn't
Okay,
play
yeah,
on
yeah.
session 0.
So we'll go from session 0 all the way to this session. I think we're in like what session 13, 14 for y'all.
Yeah, I don't remember sessions where we ended up and where we started. I just remember like linear thing. I want to start from session 1 because session 0 was more just explaining
Yeah,
our
it was-
characters.
Yeah, it was more just explaining. It was just introducing your characters. So don't count for session
So-
0. It'll be just do session 1
Yeah.
to now.
So
one
for
now.
session 1,
PC.
we started off with me and Aspen and Amelia in the tavern. You know, the casual tavern. The tavern owner was called. What was his name? I had it written down in my notes. Let me check my notes real quick. He has notes.
You keep
Bill
notes.
the Water Genasi with a bag of
have
potions.
Mhm.
You take notes of my D&D campaign.
Heck yeah, I love when
Here we
players take
build
notes.
the Water Genasi.
Mhm.
He offered us drinks. I requested Dr. Pepper. He unfortunately did not have it. He's not as cool as the other tavern owner.
He's not
but
Juan,
you know,
he's
he
not
ended up
Juan.
dying probably. I don't know if he's dead or
the
not.
one.
Rip Juan.
He's Juan
Anyways,
in a
he gave
million.
me
It's NT's joke. by
he
the way.
gave me liquefied insides as a drink.
my joke,
You know,
that's good.
I just took that shit gladly. Araxis began to speak with Aspen. They knew each other already. Amelia, I believe we didn't talk to each other at the tavern. We were just there together. We did separate things. Amelia, I forgot what Amelia was doing exactly. We walked out. Amelia left towards where did she go? She went somewhere. Me and Aspen were walking towards the Gilbert place. I think he's an armor or blacksmith. Who's dying?
Great.
What is
Man,
happening?
Who got a Geiger counter in their room?
got a
And
Geiger
everyone,
counter?
There's the guy goes,
Bro, someone's
happening?
radiation is going after
Bro, what was that? Bro, who's a
someone's
Chernobyl dog?
PC is about to explode, bro. Someone's
Chernobyl.
See what the elephant foot is
Anyways,
around.
we started walking north of the town towards Gilbert's place. Well, not Gilbert at first. It was Lauren. We went to Lauren's place first, and we saw an orc or an ogre. I think. I'm not sure which one it was, but I did prestidigitation to make him shit his pants, and we just laughed about it. And he failed the perception check to know it was me or inside, either or. So he just thought he just shat himself, and he said, "Oh, not again," which you know kind of says he shat himself again. We kept walking. We got to Lauren's place. We just looked around the shop. She had a magic shield. Yada yada. We didn't do much then. We kind of just figured we'd rob her the next day, I think. Amelia was near the shopping area, but it was already closed up. Everything was dark. she got hit by some zombies. She almost died to some zombies.
Yeah, she was one hit away. Permanent
Wait,
death.
if you want it from Arax's point of view, do you not want me to like bring this up since I wasn't there?
Hey, man, I don't care. Recap your whole story.
But
The whole story.
I could do that.
The whole.
Amila was getting her ass beat by 3 zombies, just normal regular zombies. It was in character, but we almost lost Rad so soon in session 1, and he missy stepped away. He had like 5 levels of exhaustion or 4.
Or it's 4.
And
5 isn't it?
It was 4.
Aspen and
5 was-
Araxis ended up showing up, saved her. The Dwergar, the priest that we now see, came out of the chapel or church. I forgot what it was. He came out. He gave her healing and greater restoration, which restored some of her exhaustion points, but not all of them. So she was exhausted for like a couple of sessions going up from this. We offered her to stay with us. She came to us to the Aspen's house. We stayed there. Tilly and Alder were not introduced yet. The next day in the morning, it was described how there was a big ancient dragon flying around Whittleton. We could see its big shadow. It lands outside the gate, drops off Grinwald, the Lich, Alder, Tilly, and like thousands of skeletons, or like dozens. The dragon flies away above the chapel. The Grinwald and gives him an instruction to go find strong people to recruit for their cause. Me and Aspen were indifferent. Amelia just followed us. We still had in mind to steal from Lauren, because Lauren was special, bro. Not in a good way. So, not in a good way. She was trying to scam us, and since I can read minds, I read her mind, and she was like, "I'm gonna scam these fools," or some shit. So
The Lauren
we
hate is
decided to,
justified.
get revenge. We went back to her shop as Alder, Tilly were looking for strong people. The skeletons were bringing people towards her. They were all scared. Everything was going crazy. So me, Aspen, Amelia arrive with Lauren. We tell Amelia to stay behind. I put me and Aspen invisible. We tried to steal from her as she runs away because she's being pulled by skeletons. I grab the shield and it blows up in my face because behold a glyph of warding with fireball on it.
Fire.
I just tank it. The whole house is blown up to smithereens. Aspen's like near me, just laying on the floor, Yamcha style. Arax is just, you know
That
what?
would
Like,
reference
you
it
know,
was-
You're wrong. I'm not the one who died there, bro. It was Amelia.
It was Amelia. Amelia
That wasn't
did go
me.
down.
It was
Amelia did
Amelia,
go
bro.
down, yeah. Amelia would fly. She was
Died
outside
again
of
for,
the
like,
shop
third time.
and went flying. You know when in SpongeBob when they walk into the Krusty Krab and it just explodes? Amelia survived that just standing there, thankfully. I believe this caused the attention of Alder and Tilly, and they went to us. We were still invisible. We went to Gilbert. I persuaded him to give me items, which he so kindly did. That was the initiating point of our long friendship. And after that, me and Amelia recruited. No, we were recruited by Tilly and Alder, talking about killing the gods. I had my terms, which I didn't really specify. It would happen eventually. After that, we made some plans to travel. No, actually, we didn't make plans. We went to talk to Grinwald, which he was in the other place, more to the right. I forgot the name of it. There was a feast. They were eating. They didn't offer us food because they're dickheads. And I told the mayor, which was we literally, me and Addy fought some in Baldur's Gate. It was
You can remember.
a
You
bug.
can remember.
Bug.
You're
It was a bug
close.
war.
You're so close. You're so
Uh,
close.
No, no, no. Yeah, it's a bugbear.
The bugbear. There you go.
A bugbear.
There
You
you go.
talking about the
Brain,
mayor?
bugbear. Yeah, the mayor. They were talking about some lore stuff. I took some notes, but I don't make sense of them. I'll be honest.
That's so
Uh,
real.
Yeah,
It happened so long ago, and it hasn't been useful. Besides, lore stuff.
Just exposition dropping you.
I asked for some items, useful supplies, which I still have my own. Actually, I'm not gonna say it. We went to sleep. The next day we came. Gilbert was there. Actually, no. We wanted more people. We were at the front gate, not at the chapel yet. No, I mean like the other place. We were at the front gate. That's where brought us to Grinwald. Gilbert was there. He was brought. I persuaded him like 3 times. It took 3 times to get him in the team. And after that, we kind of went our way. It's back to the place that I was saying that happened. So we went to sleep. We came back the next day. Gilbert was waiting in the middle. We headed off. I got the supplies. One of them was Nana, which I kept. It was a mimic shield, which transforms into anything. I could practically dual wield if I wanted, but I don't want to. We got a great sword, a sword of elements, a magic bow, which I forgot what it did, the axe of shattering, which I give to Gilbert, and a couple of potions, and I forgot there was another thing. Oh, daggers. There was a dagger. I forgot what it did.
Oh, the TP dagger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already said
I
it. The
forgot
elemental
what it
one.
was. It's something in the Naruto.
Show. Nana quickly spoke up, saying she was hungry. Araxis was, a little surprised, but came to like it because it gave her protection and an extra attack, since Nana is technically her own being. But we left. We went up north for the snow area. We came across like a big snow field, a plain. There was a giant. We fought the giant. Araxis dodged like 5 attacks in a row, just jumping away. And then he got frustrated and he was like, let me go for this slower one. Threw a rock at Alder. It just crushed him.
Yeah,
He was covered in the rock. All you could see was his feet just like
My leg.
dangling out. We came to save him. Araxis lifted the boulder off him. After that, we kept walking. We came across a gnome. The funny gnome. Aspen did a funny. He had a bag of holding. What we assume was a bag of holding. Aspen tried to take it, and the gnome turns into the funny devil. His name was. It was
funny. It was funny.
He was a funny gnome.
He's a funny guy.
I'll let you know. It started with an M. Started with an M.
I didn't even touch it, bro. I didn't even try to take it. I was expecting it, bro.
Maledictus,
No, Maledictus.
Yeah.
No.
which involves taking it.
Yes, that is correct.
Porky
Anyway,
fish.
And started. They were the.
we
Yeah,
we fought him. I was worried at first, but then it quickly came to my realization that we were going blow for blow, me and Araxis, and spell for spell, counter for counter, and whatever. We're to the point we both ran out of spell slots, I assume, because I almost did. And he ended up being defeated. He got transported back to the demon world, being a demon. We kept moving. No, we didn't keep moving. We me, Tilly, and Aspen, I believe, went to a little mountain hill thing and made up camp. Alder and Amelia hunted some deer to eat, and Alder revived one, and it became the MVP of the group for a little bit because that shit could cast like level 7 cleric spells for some reason.
Level 5.
Yeah.
Level 5 cleric spells,
a cloaker.
which is broken at the time. And
because we're
I one tap a cloaker eventually. We were level 5 and it was just one tapping cloakers. We set up camp. we went to sleep eventually. Araxis conjured a big boulder to hide in over the night because she can't sleep. So she just stayed up reading books of her own and writing, learning more about things. Eventually, it was described how I was hearing whispers, shadows, everything moving, and then I was hearing that exactly. Flint's
It's Lou.
static.
What?
Holy
It's coming
Geiger
from you.
counter,
The static's
bro.
coming from you.
That was what I was
What's going
hearing.
on?
Your mic has a
Oh,
Geiger
that happens
counter
from time to time.
embedded.
That happens from time to time.
Well,
So
you are the Geiger counter.
You're okay.
Brother,
Yes.
what is your mic? Are you
I think
inside
he's
of a microwave?
I think his mic's gonna explode soon, though.
It's gonna blow up.
I think your mic is the microwave.
He
I
might have
ended
some
up
radios
shining.
on.
Nana had a
it
special
happens
ability
for some reason. Yes,
which creates a big zone of light, it's basically daylight, which causes sunlight, which shadows are weak to. I was shitting my pants at first. It was like there's so many, but it was like false hope for shrimp, because I let them get together and casted fireball on my own group, and then it killed the shadows.
Tank that shit.
And then, yeah, for some reason, Alder was like, I had a careful spell. So I
I
put
got
careful
this.
spell on 5 of us, which we were 6 at the moment, and I had to sacrifice one of them. Alder decided to sacrifice himself, even though if he went down, his summons would have died either way.
Yeah.
But, so, we healed him up a little bit. We got up. We did our long rest, so everyone was healed up and got our spell slots back. Gilbert was gone the whole night. I didn't even notice, by the way. He just left.
I don't know.
He came back with the chest. The chest had a prestige, which was Augustus,
Vestige?
the god of thunder. Vestige, which was the god of thunder book. We talked to him for a little bit. He wanted us to do something. It had to do with the shadows, defeating them, and whatever. Araxis just closed the book up after speaking with him. We were on our merry way. Gilbert
Never
was
actually
a
gave us
follower
one.
of Augustus, by the way. We went our merry way. Araxis was trying to open a path through the ice. And then Alder was like, damn, I'm a little thirsty. So he jumped into the ice, and then the ice went on him. He got crushed twice in the span of 8 hours or so. But one by a boulder, another one by a boulder of ice. We went up.
Oh yeah. Do you remember
There was the-
Carl Wieser?
There was a big lake, frozen lake. We all walked up through it, no issues. Tilly floated above it because she can float. She can hover. We were really cautious, so we were rolling perception checks and then investigating every single tree, just wasting time. And then we got to the main gate where there was 2 giants, couple statues of gargoyles, birds, and whatnot. We went to this big pool in the middle. I tried to speak to the giants, and because they were chanting in giant, and then they spoke in common. They told us that they didn't say this exactly, but they needed us to jump, or just one of us jump in the pool and see if we're worthy enough to cross or some shit. Araxis took a little dive because I didn't want anyone else to die, and I had good con, so I was like, I'll take this for the team. I jumped in there. I got transported into a kind of dream world. I was still there physically, but I got transported into a dream world. I saw things. It ended up being the construct of shadows. I wanted to talk to it more, but I low-key didn't want it to get any shit on me, so I was like, I gotta dip. I dipped through the cellar. I farted on it on my way up. I punched through I jumped through the window. It was like the house was a cabin. the house was burning, and it was completely dark. There was a lot of shadows reaching up to me, and so I rolled to jump as far as I could, which I rolled pretty good. But in that turn, the consort stabbed me with its scythe or chain, something, and it caused me to have a wound, which makes me resistant to necrotic and something else, which I'm not gonna say. I ended up it was just me running at that point, and then we went back to the other people, Tilly, Alder, Aspen, Amelia, and Gilbert, which we again forgot about Gilbert existing. He was tweaking in the corner, being possessed by shadows.
He was the tweaker.
We had the Tilly and Amelia were trying to pull me out, but there was like shadow tentacles coming out of the pool. And yes, we forgot, because no one mentioned him at all. No one said, "Hey Gilbert, you're a big strong man, come help us." We were just ignoring his ass. So they tried to pull me out. He couldn't. Augustus was summoned. He was tweaking, hitting a blunt, and said, "You know what, let me kill this elfling," and just zapped Amelia to death, and a couple tentacles with it. After that, Tilly managed to pull me out. Everything went back to normal, for the most part anyway. We saved Gilbert from being possessed. We tried to talk to Augustus again, but he wasn't responding. He was being a little coward in the book. We proceeded on. We saw some wyvern tracks leading to the cave that leads to the Underdark. We did a short rest, or not, a long rest? I think we did a short or a long rest outside of the cave. Because I didn't spend any spell slots from the last long rest we had, because I was busy in the little dream thing. We didn't really talk about much besides there being a wyvern with a rider on it. We proceeded forward, and we cut to the scene, or the same area where you guys were fighting the cloakers. But you know, for us, they were there, but they didn't mind us. So we walked through them, or at least they didn't mind us, because we didn't do anything to them, and I don't know, probably they didn't find this tasty. It's a fucking undead Araxis, which she's technically an aberration of sorts. And then Tilly, which is just air. I don't think they're interested in eating air. And Aspen. I guess Aspen was the only real edible one. We kept walking. Alder took some mushrooms. There was 3 paths. I believe either Alder or Aspen was able to figure out which way it went because of the scratches, the marks on the walls, and the footprints. I was trying to sniff out my dear old pal Rodrigo, which is a nothing. It was a different way, but we didn't go there. It was just a little funny. And then we went back to the wyvern. We were following his tracks. We led up to that one room. Y'all were trying so hard to loot, but we ransacked the place. We made it to the hole in the wall. I got a funny coin. I won't explain it now, but I got a funny coin. Araxis was doing those great sleight of hands on those doors.
Quote unquote sleight of hand.
We see Canadian's character, Graves' character, and the Caesar's character, all in shadow form from the one shot we did. And the wyvern rider, which the wyvern was asleep, the rider was just there chilling. We walked into the room. We were at first planning to talk to them, but low-key Group B wasn't talking back, and then Grave attacked Tilly. That started initiate. Aspen was pre-planning getting close to Canadian because he was backing away, so Aspen was getting close to him. So combat started even though I didn't want it to yet, or at all, if there was a chance to talk. But I casted Twin Polymorph on both Aspen and Tilly and turned them into huge giant crabs, which was the funny because I rode Tilly as a horse, even though she's just huge giant crab. So she was protecting me from breaking concentration, because if it did, it would have been a waste. Aspen completely fucked the hell out of Canadian's character being a squishy wizard.
Yep.
He hit the wyvern on the other turn, I think, but it didn't really do much because I think he missed. I think he missed. I forgot Caesar's part that much. I just remember him living and running away for the most of the part until the end,
What
where he
happened
ended up
when-
dying. Graves' character was the scarier one, I'll be honest. I wasn't too worried about the wyvern till the one funny thing happened. But Graves' character, I was worried. If Graves knew how to handle it, we would have been toast. We trapped her in the bubble for most of it. We tried to microwave her, but she ended up getting out. And then she did the mistake of detransforming from her beast mode, which caused Tilly to do a max spell guiding bolt on her, which completely eviscerated her from existence. And then it was the wyvern. I was still trying to hide a little bit because I didn't want to break concentration. I do have high con, but I'm still not gonna risk it because I play smart about it. Until Aspen was convincing me to do it, and this just shows me to never listen to AK's advice, because as soon as I did it and broke concentration on it, he just ended up dying alongside Alder. We ended up killing the wyvern, or Alder killed the wyvern at the end, because it was me and Tilly were more concentrating on the shadows. Aspen and Alder were fighting the wyvern, so they both died. Gilbert was throwing hands with Grave. We took their magic items. We took Aspen and Alder. I wrapped them up in spider web to kind of halt the decomposition a little bit. We escaped the cave. We polymorphed into horses, and we made it quickly to Whittleton once more. We brought him to Gravenweld. Aspen was cremated because, personal lore stuff from him.
DNR.
And literally, and Grinwald brought Alder back, so he's a little different now. Not a pure undead, but more of the funny flower undead kind. After that, we slept in Aspen's house. Technically my house now. I will lease it to a new person and get money gradually as the campaign progresses. Basically a monopoly, yeah. Tilly had a dream where the Fey god of memories, who supposedly has the funny name, which I might get from Sister Malin today. She woke up. She explained the dream. We went to Grinwell. He was like, "Nah, bro, you're on your own," and then just disappeared. We left. We went to do his bidding, helping Tilly out. He wanted us to help protect, or save his. He said his just something of him that he's using something, like he's using someone. He said the funny word that he, whatever. So we went to go save Sister Malin. They were fighting cloakers. I fireballed them. We got closer, and me and Tilly started putting belt to ass. Nana completely ripped the head off one, just ate it. Alder revived one, and we just let the plank. Oh, I was gonna leave NT to take the other body, but I guess Caesar's plan just ate it. After that, we discussed some things with Sister Malin. There wasn't really much roleplay. We didn't really do much. We kind of just left after that. Polymorphed them into 2 T-Rexes and made our way back to Whittleton, gradually going through the places we've once been. And we're now in Whittleton, where we went to go try and save Caesar's arm. And as we find out, it's artificers replacing his arm with a prosthetic, a magic prosthetic, hopefully, so he gets a little buff from it. Actually, no, he got a pretty cool magic item for his birthday, so you know.
Yeah.
So
that's what the artificers gave you.
I forgot. Now that you spoke, AK. Back to the cloakers. Tilly jumped in a mushroom, the funny mushroom, and then out came AK with this funny mushroom guy, just called Guy. It's the guy. It's the dude.
No, yeah.
So
The
we come
mushroom
back
is
to
not
this
named
chapel area.
Guy, bro.
Caesar
Yeah.
gave me his plant to keep safe while he's in the hospital. So that was just Araxis and the plant chilling. One of them's eating carrots. Does the plant eat carrots? I don't know. But we'll feed him some carrots too. And then we got Boney, the boner, cloaker, right there with all there.
Oh, heck
And
yeah,
that's
Jigsaw. Go
about
ahead and
it.
add 10 inspiration to your inventory. I'm gonna take a piss real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm drinking a lot of water. While I'm doing that, y'all
Woohoo.
discuss from Group B who's gonna recap.
He's supposed to be tiny.
He's just a little guy.
No,
You
yeah,
should
this is his
joke,
other form. He's supposed to be tiny.
Who's got it, Group B?
You got it, NG.
Yeah,
You
but I
got it.
wasn't there. But my POV is different.
I
from
nominate
yours.
NT.
I can do it, but it's my.
I also
POV is-
nominate I nominate Lou.
Lou has a. We're gonna get
Actually-
poor Lou. Lou's not been here for like half the time. I'll do it. If y'all don't
Exactly.
want to do it.
Yeah, NT do it.
I keep
You
this.
got it, NT.
The good part is I was not there for most of it, so. And from my POV.
Is everybody gone?
No,
No.
we're quiet.
Reading.
I'm reading.
Oh,
Well, wait.
imagine reading.
What?
Imagine reading
I'm
his.
editing a picture I took right now.
Yeah, B. How are you finding Suicide Hunter?
Pretty good. It's pretty good. I get to like the third chapter. Second or third chapter.
I got that delay.
I look cute.
It's a delay and
I
echo.
carry you in my Nintendo's
What
mic
is
like a
this
full minute.
delay?
I know.
It is new.
I know. I feel like it's a bit weird. No? Huh? It's right. It's right here. It's right in front of me.
Who left?
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
You have to sit through that every time I come back.
Does that answer your question? Who left?
Yeah,
There's
that
just
answers me very, very
Who
clearly
the fuck
now.
is Spectator?
Who the
I don't know why
fuck is-
I don't know why I was being weird.
Spectator, huh?
My bad game.
These ones make a circle.
What is this?
You keep rolling fireball damage? Is that what you're rolling?
No, that's just melee damage.
Let's
I have.
make a circle.
Melee.
That's bros.
That's his
that's
unarmed
bros.
strike,
I
bro.
look at you when you die damage.
this,
No,
is, this is unarmed strike damage.
Look at you, you die.
No, I have the funny shadow spell, and then I have cantrips that boost shadow sword, and then I can basically use shadow sword 3 times in a single turn, and then I have Nana, who is a 4th attack. So it's just literally
said, I'm
a second
God.
spell for 10 minutes, and then if it comes to it, literally fireball, and then do everything else, and then it's basically double. And then if it comes to it, hold person. So the whole damage becomes critical damage.
I could hold person for you.
True. Do you have high DC save?
I can't just.
I have 16. It
Mine's
could get
15.
higher if I level up, but unfortunately, that's not gonna happen for a long while.
It's pretty good.
Mine's 15 to hold.
I mean,
Here's
if
one.
I just hold person, then
Mine's
he won
Question,
silvery barbs, then you silvery barbs, then there you go. You know,
Or we could mine silver together.
But mine
We have
can't
bo- we
be
both-
like
All right, I'm
counters.
back,
Mine's not a-
gamers.
Mine's not a spell or anything,
Oh,
so it can't be
that's
like.
a,
counters
that's
Okay.
such a
unless they roll
great
it.
idea, bro. Mine
So-
silver together.
I can smell metagaming. No, I'm kidding. Anyways,
It's not again.
I said I was kidding. Anyways, never mind. So who from Group B is gonna give us a recap?
They've elected
It's
me
he.
to do it.
All right. See how much
It's from
information
my
you can
POV,
remember.
right? It's from
Huh?
my POV, right? my
Do
POV,
everything
right?
from your POV and then going into Group B.
Okay. Okay, give me a second. Okay. So Albert arrives into Critus and he goes to the tavern to get a drink. And there he meets shoot. Three individuals. I do not remember their names. Y'all know it was Group A, the 3 original Group A people. It was AK, B, and Tenda. I do not remember their character names. Anyways, they meet. Oh, Rat too. Rat was there too. I forgot about Rat's character. The Bread Wizard was there too. They leave the tavern and then they head to the brothel. And the brothel owner's like, "Yo, my lady's missing. My top earner's missing." So they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll find her for you." So they go check out the room. There's blood on the ceiling and stuff all over the walls. And Albert says something like, "Looks like somebody had a lot of fun in here," or something like that. So then they look. They find the handcuffs of holding, which are unfortunately now gone. And they spend about 10 minutes trying to pick up a chair and take it with them. Why, I do not know. So then they find a note, a list of all the patrons of said worker. So they split up, and Albert goes his own way to the mayor's house to find out why the mayor was on the list. Or if the mayor was involved in the kidnapping of the Crimson Flower. That was the name of the girl. I don't know her real name. Anyway. So, I don't know what happens to the other group, but I walk into the mayor's house. He's dead on the floor. And then all of a sudden, I look out the window and the city is falling out of the sky. And I touch this portal thing and I get transported into the Fae. Then I kind of walk around for a little bit, and then I find this frog guy. His name is, pretty sure it's Sam or something. He shows me a map, but I didn't notice the map was upside down, so I ended up going the completely opposite direction I was supposed to go. And I get jumped by like 700 frogs. There's a lot of frogs. There's no way I was winning, and I go down, but then luckily, Group B comes out, gets teleported there. They hear me fighting valiantly. And they rush over, they kill the frogs somehow. I don't know how they killed that many frogs. There's a lot of frogs. And then they go on a little journey. I think Albert does some psychedelics or does some alcohol, and he passes out. And then a lot of stuff happens. As far as I know, it's a lot of fighting, a lot of burning of forests. Like a swamp maybe got burned down. Then Albert wakes up and he's got like bites all over his body and all this other stuff. He went on a really bad bender. Anyways, and then they're in the Lake of Souls, and they find this tower, and Albert keeps going down for a bunch of psychic damage. Then eventually they leave the tower. Albert finds out about how the group is connected to Maledictus there. Just a little bit of it, not the whole story yet. So then they go, because they can see the Elven city from there. So they go, and there's these tunnels of wind up to the city. And the party gets separated. Oh shoot, I do not remember who it went. Malin, Flint, and Forwin went one way, and Albert, Ribeye, and Annie went the other way. The Flint's group, that just kind of rested and walked around, and then they went into this magic shop. Oh yeah, they got the pimp cloak from that guy, and they traded the magic item for it. The necklace of fire or something. As far as they could tell, if you wore it, you just died because you burnt until you took it off. And then they went into some magic shop and tried to sell it, and I forgot what exactly happened, but Flint tried to flash a fake ID card, and the elf guy got mad at them, and a bunch of stuff happened that I don't know what happened because we were just not allowed in that call with Eve and Shrimp. I don't know what happened. I don't even remember the elf guy's name. Yeah, I do. I'm just not gonna say it. Anyways, then the other group heard a bunch of tussle and rustle, all that kind of stuff, with a bunch of guards and elves. So they go up and they see, and Albert sees like Flint's head sticking out of some rock or something and being transported away. So then they try to track, and Albert tracks him to this like thing. Looks like an invisible wall, and Ribeye touches the wall, and he gets like pocket sanded with pink glitter or something, and loses his memory. But we don't know that yet. And then out comes our three compatriots, and Malin's got some crazy bow on her back, and then we turn around, and out of Forwin Shadow pops a shrimp, and we try to kill the shrimp because we were hungry, but we decided to let him go with us, and then Forwin passed out. So then we started dragging Forwin, and we tried to head to the tavern because we needed a drink after all that. And then on the way, Flint tells Albert all about the Maledictus stuff. I cannot remember what all he told me. He told me about how he sacrificed something, made a deal with Maledictus to bring Annie back. And then they pull up to the tavern, and somehow Juan is the tavern keep in the Fae as well. I don't know how that's happened or what happened, but I think there's more than one, and I don't know. Anyways, they long rest, and then they wake up in the morning. Albert steals some money from Forwin. They get in a fight about it, and they think they dap it up afterwards, and then we spent about 30 minutes talking to some bard downstairs in the tavern, trying to get her to play songs, and she only knew like one song. And then we try to walk out and Flint orders int sticks or something, which is just wood bark, and gets surprised when he takes damage. And then some tomfoolery ensues, and Flint tries to fight Juan and gets thrown out the bar. And then Flint takes a bunch of damage, so then we gotta go. We stop at this magic shop to get some potions, and then we buy some potions. And then we go and we go to like the castle or whatever. I think it's a castle. And the Elven King's in there, and then Maledictus's in there. And then Albert starts smack talking Maledictus and gets humbled. And then Flint stops Maledictus from killing him. And the king tells him that he can get them out the Fae if they kill this Hydra thing. This Hydra that's been terrorizing them. So they're like, oh yeah, we got this. And spoiler, they did not got this. So then they rest. People have some dreams. I do not remember the dreams. They wake up, and Albert walks out into the little city or the courtyard, and there's troops training and stuff. And he meets this great guy named Wulfric, who's like the captain of the guard. They dap it up. They have a bro talk. And then Albert goes back and starts practicing with his sword, and he looks really cool while he's doing it. And all the children are in awe of him because he's so awesome. And then I think Forwin's drunk again. And he's like against the door. Annie and Flint try to wake him up. And Annie sends her snake under the door, and the snake gets almost like one shot, I think. And they walk out, they find the cafeteria, and Ribeye's already sitting there eating a bunch of food. And Annie goes and gets Albert to come to the team meeting in the thing. And she's in awe of how awesome Albert looks when he's twirling his sword around. And then they have some like snarky remarks towards each other. Then they go inside. And Albert tells them how we take down a Hydra, and the king comes and tells them some more things that they did not listen to. About hitting the knees, because this is a giant Hydra, but they didn't know how big it was at the time. Then they go out to the courtyard, and they get teleported to the fight area. Then a bunch of fighting ensues against this 30-head Hydra. Albert does some cool fighting. He's the only person to actually take down a head. Annie sacrifices her life to save Albert, Malin, and the shrimp. Some more fighting ensues. They try to open the portal. They were unsuccessful. And then Forwin dumps out all his alcohol and lights it on fire, and it causes the Hydra to roll over basically, and Flint got thrown off and went splat on the ground, but then rolled a nat 20 and saved everybody with divine intervention. And they get teleported out of the Fae. Then we ended up in we didn't know this at the time, but the old Elysium. Then we had some talks about how Annie died. We didn't talk about Forwin yet. I think we still don't know that Forwin's dead. Anyway, we have some talk. Flint tries to punch Albert but misses, and then Albert stabs a shadow behind Ribeye because he thinks the shrimp is hiding in there, and they need the book from Maledictus that the shrimp stole off Annie's body. I wouldn't say stole, took it, more like. Then they get jumped by all these shadow guys. Some fighting ensues. We cooked them. We cooked a couple shadows. And then we kind of stopped fighting. Then this giant Balrog thing showed up, which was the monster from the side shot. We didn't know that at the time. But anyway, that guy shows up, so we stopped fighting. Then we meet Junie. And they try to convince the shrimp to give the book back, and the shrimp nearly dies. And Junie teleports the shrimp to some shadow realm or something, and they meet the consort of shadows. and he gets a bunch of levels and stuff. I still don't know what happened fully. But then the rest of the group, Malin, Albert, and Ribeye, and Flint, go and try to find them. Albert uses his lantern, which is basically Jack Sparrow's compass, to find them. Kind of get the direction they were going. They do a puzzle that nearly killed Albert. It's basically shot radiant lasers at everybody. They figure out the puzzle due to Albert knowing some words in Celestial and Ribeye knowing how to complete the puzzle. Then they go down these stairs, and Ribeye steps on a pile of rocks and awakens Golem. And he gets offended at something Albert said, something like calling him a rock troll or something. And then through the gates in the little cave we were in, we could see Junie and Shrimply, and which is the shrimp, and we see him through the bars, and then behind them is this crazy looking night guy. And then we pull the shrimp and Junie through, and then the night chains Junie to the ground and does a bunch of crazy stuff. Some crazy fighting ensues. I think Albert again is the only person to damage the knight, and then consequently gets knocked out. So does Ribeye, and some more crazy tomfoolery ensues of trying to survive. Shrimply and Golem escape. Golem collapses the stairs behind them. And then, Junie, Shrimply, and Golem escaped. And Amelia somehow shows up during that time. I forgot how. Amelia gets killed, basically, but then gets, revivified. And then they talk to the knight. Turns out the knight is actually a chill guy. And they follow the knight to where the Consort of Shadows lives to get the Book of Maledictus back that Shrimply gave him. Then they fight. Golem gets disintegrated by Albert. Some more fighting ensues. The knight gets power word killed, I'm pretty sure, and then some more fighting ensues. And then Albert stabs Golem's core, and it causes it to start to break down. And then out of nowhere, Shrimply runs, picks it up, and puts it in a shadow, and we're assuming got probably flattened by a black hole, or torn apart by a black hole at the very least. Then they and during the fighting, Ribeye had thrown a firebolt at the ceiling as a distraction and caused himself to get pierced in the shoulder by a stalactite, I think. Whatever the top one is. The one that comes from the ceiling is. And then some more fighting. And no more fighting ensues. Albert picks up this crazy sword called the God Splitter, I'm pretty sure. It's cool. It makes Albert even more cool than he already is. Which was not possible, but somehow became possible. And then they talk to the shadow guy, and he says some stuff. And then they leave on the Albert's horse that he can now summon, from a ring that the knight gave him. I still don't know the knight's name. We just call him the knight. They walk out, and they read the note left behind by the shrimp, and basically talking about how he was tired of running, all this other stuff. And they keep walking. They find some caves and stuff, and then they find the greatest invention ever on the face of the planet, which is a slide in a cave. And they go down the slide a bunch of times. And then they keep going to the cave, and they kind of dodge these pools of poison or something. And then they enter this cave, and they get jumped by these cloakers. And then some more fighting ensues. I think Malin gets grabbed, so Albert spends most of his time trying to save Malin. Somewhat successful, actually. Flint, Eldritch blasted one of the cloakers and killed it yet. And then, out of nowhere, these people come and they save us. And then they talk to Malin, I'm presuming, about something. And then we walk out. Malin gets transformed into some T-Rex thing. We go to Whittleton to help save Ribye's arm. And we go to this priest guy. He's like, yo, I can fix you or something. And so to Ribeye, so they go and they're fixing his arm, and that's where we left off at. I think that's everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was from straight memory, by the way.
Hey, man.
There was no notes.
Holy cow, I didn't think it was going to take an
Yummy,
hour
yummy.
for us to get through recaps. About 30 minutes for both. Holy cow. Good job going to add an inspiration die to your inventory. I hope you're a little bit more caught up, Lou. Because you did miss last sessions, last two sessions.
4 now. I got 5 now.
So
I got 15 now. Holy moly.
all right. Dope. So, heck yeah, Jigsaw. Very good, very nice. All right. I don't really know where to go from there. Give me a second. Bring up the music. I'm going to change the music to... No, not that one. Where is it? Where's the fun
Fighting music.
I think I did pretty decent for straight memory.
You did great.
No notes at all.
Alright, we'll go. Well, we like this song. This song's goated. So, my friends, welcome back to D&D. After that very long and great recap for both Tenda and NT. Wonderful. Alright. So, as we open up into scene, you'll see as the priest is leading Ribeye off to the right up the stairs. Raxus is holding Brisket. I have no idea where the Spectre came from, by the way. Randomly appeared. All right. Alder's wrapped in
It is
boner.
for this scene.
Aspis is riding, or Apis. Apis? We're going with Apis. Is riding Guyfly.
Yes.
Apis. We're taking a piss. And I'm not sure what Tilly, Sister Malin, and Albert are doing in Flint.
I'm walking out the door.
You're walking out the door? Okay.
Yeah.
We're just leaving his friend.
Dope. Sister Malin, what are you doing right? Oh, wait, did he say BRB?
Is Flint awake?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Flint, wake up.
Whoa, wakey.
I think Flint's got narcolepsy.
Oh my goodness,
Indeed.
narcolepsy, bro.
Indeed.
Heck of a thing.
Oh, D&D? That makes sense.
Runs and falls asleep and then wakes up, runs for a little bit more and then falls asleep. Wakes up.
He falls asleep standing up.
Wakey. All right. So, since Flint's not here right now, Albert, you're walking out the door.
I'm assuming Malin's probably coming with me. Sure.
That is, we'll have to see when he comes back. So, we haven't heard a lot from Apis. AK, tell me how to say your character's name.
You know what's an abscess?
Oh, and Apis. Abyss?
Abscess.
Abscess.
Just call him a
Okay.
piss, bro.
Yeah, it's a
Just call
piss.
him
It's a
Apis,
piss.
it's
It's a
fine.
piss.
Apis bad.
Mr. The Apis. We're going with the Apis because that's funny. I can't pronounce it very well, but Apis. What would you like to do as you're riding on Guyfly?
You get
Am I the only one that heard that cut off?
what cutoff?
Cut off.
Like,
No. There's nothing.
No, I
There's
was
nothing
muted.
real.
I had the cutoff as well.
You just want to hang out?
I guess I
In the
want to see
cathedral?
this fellow plant first. Fellow plant thing.
What?
Did Ribeye get taken away by the priest?
Ribeye is starting to walk off
Yeah.
with the priest.
I'm
I'm
still
outta
like
here,
all
bro.
happy too.
Don't you also need to get looked out? By that priest Araxis.
Fun.
Imagine me skipping away, all happy.
All
I get you,
happy.
so.
He's
It's
finally
like
gonna get
kid
you.
on his
Like,
first day of kindergarten, has his little spinny hat and his lollipop.
Yeah.
All right. Are you going?
You see
are
Araxis
you going
eating
over
her
to
carriage, giving one to Brisket.
I don't know Brisket. I think Brisket is just a carnivore, not an omnivore.
They're
Plants,
okay.
Plants. Or
They're
that.
laced. They're laced.
With meat juice.
You laced the carrots?
Bacon.
You know what? I just spit my meats into them.
What?
You know how you know how birds like gargle
Oh,
up
okay,
meat.
yeah.
Regurgitate.
hmm
You're gonna
Why are you saying?
Oh,
why are
yeah.
you saying yeah like that's a normal thing?
I
Shit.
don't see.
No,
why
I know what
brisket
you're
would be
talking
against
about.
that.
It's
Not gonna
like,
lie.
What?
yeah. It's
Hey,
I
man.
forget what it starts with a G. I don't remember what the sack is called on the birds, but gullet,
I'm a spider, bro. Like
the
I gotta
hawktua.
feed, bro, some way or another.
All right, heck yeah, regurgitate that acid, that broken down meat. All right. So y'all see as Araxis opens, Godzilla. I'm assuming Godzilla like opens Brisket's mouth and just vomits a bunch of rotting vile meat
nutrients.
into Brisket's mouth. Nutrients. Heck
Nutrients,
yeah, I
bro.
guess. All right. Sister Malin, what would you be doing right now? Albert has now started walking out the door.
I would probably, I don't know, talk to one of the, if there's any nearby priests.
Mhm.
Like, what?
You're seeing as they're beginning to congregate as it's their break. I shouldn't say break, but it's more, it's like their communion time with one another. You can see more and more
They're
coming
nine to
downstairs.
Yeah.
They're 9 to 5. My car's blue, but my dick is free. Anyways, yeah. You're able to find a older Dwagar that is also dressed in a nun-like appearance, but instead of like the the normal white and black, it's more of like a goldish brown base color with a bright orange kind of white cloak. Let me spawn that in. There we go. And she's
Can I-
sitting over here.
Oh, can I sense for magic?
Make an Arcana check. What type of magic are you
Araxis is
specifically looking for? Because I'm not going to give you detect
Any?
magic. You need to use that spell.
No, not detect magic.
Just trying to see if there's any.
I'm just
arcane
sensing for
presence.
magic, like arcane presence. Maybe obviously cleric would be an obvious thing, but maybe like aberrant. Any aberrant?
Huh?
Preparations about.
I can
Orange,
do detect
armor.
magic.
I got a
Aberrant.
16.
Wait, what are you trying to inspect? Everyone started
Barrett
talking.
magic. What?
Just the area, like the location,
Okay.
the inside
general?
of this place.
Okay. Dope. Yeah.
Let me just.
I just kind of want to give a get an idea of what everyone's doing right now. Abscess, what are you doing?
I wanna ask Araxis if he wants help.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a second.
I was gonna ask him about something something too called guidance.
Dope. Tilly, what are you doing right now?
You want the guidance?
I'm gonna look over and like see that Araxis just like vomited all over this plant. I'm gonna be like, damn, she has a really interesting way of doing things. Anyways, and then I'm gonna turn over to Alder and be like, nice new pet. What's its name?
Oh, thank you. I have named it Boner.
Oh,
It's a bony loco.
interesting. I've never heard a pet be named that before.
Well,
Did you see the new mushroom in the middle of the room over there? Have you wanted to.
Yes, I did. I did see it last time, and it seems to have followed us.
The fly also has a top hat on. I kind of want to feel like I want to go to them and talk to them and see what they're doing, see what they're up to.
And that would be why I'll follow you, I guess.
I will say,
Abs-
it is very funny. As a random mushroom that Tilly has landed on has now followed y'all to the neighboring city. I find that very funny.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
I find it very funny. Dope.
For Araxis, in the Underdark, this is pretty normal. Some random mushroom just
Yeah,
walks up to
the-
you.
The Underdark is a trippy place. It's so random.
We'll see.
Lou, are you
I'm
here?
She did not question it, bro.
Are you
I'm
here, Lou?
questioning it.
Louis Vuitton. Alright, bro's not here. Dope.
Sebastian.
We can say he went with
none.
ribeye.
Yeah, we'll say he went
Dude.
with ribeye for now. We'll just they're just
A
there
It's a
waiting.
different priest.
Dope. No, that is the same priest. They were starting to walk up the stairs.
No, I mean there's another one over here on the left.
Yeah, the one on the left. one
Named
on the left.
Nun.
One Sister Malin
The
was
nun.
looking for.
All right. What do you want to ask this nun, Sister Malin?
I want to build rapport with him. Like, hey, how's it going? How's your prayers?
Sister, it's going well. I smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day, but bless the Dallas, he's helping me.
I get it. Has anything interesting been happening? Or I know that one of my friends is getting treated here. He'll be okay, right?
Yeah, sugar, he'll be fine. We got a new name coming around for Artifice, arcane magic.
That's new. I never heard of that. What is that?
Well, it's not. It's new because the gods disappeared. We kind of had to come up with creative ways how to do magic, and so it's kind of more physical manifestation without the gods.
Yeah.
It might be heresy, it might not. We don't know. The gods aren't around to tell us different.
It's a free country.
We're in the edge of the world, bro. We're in the edge of the world.
You are.
Technically, most isolated place ever.
Yes, very. Not most. There's one place that's more isolated. But...
One of the
Got
more
it there yet.
isolated places ever.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
What is this?
My friend, I'm pretty new to this town. Is there any advice you could give me, perhaps?
There's always a good drinking spot. I tell you what, if you go over to Bill's Tavern, he has good alcohol, good ale, for a cheap price, and then he's got housing there.
Oh. Ooh, that's good. I appreciate that very much, my friend.
You're welcome, sugar.
I can't say that. Sorry. Sorry, I can't say that without having a straight face. Continue. My bad.
You good? I should probably leave then to the bar, he says, or to find housing. You know, I'll find housing for all of us.
It's like an inn. It's like an inn that you can stay at.
Yeah.
So it has a tavern underneath it.
Okay.
Catch you later, sugar.
And by the way, this is an older Dwagar woman. She has a beard though. She has a beard. Like
Yeah.
full chin strap
Bye,
beard.
goodbye.
All right, I'm assuming you're trailing after Albert as he steps out the door after having this conversation.
Yep.
Dope.
I'm holding the door open.
Dope.
Thank you.
All right. We'll go ahead and flip over to Araxis, Chili, and Alder for now. What would y'all like to do? An aspis.
I got
a piss. A piss.
Piss.
A
I
piss.
got a 19 on my Arcana.
19.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe how this looks for everybody?
Not really. It's just general like presence.
Looking around for the magic.
Dope. As
Or,
you.
or
Sorry.
or my eye opens up. You see a sort of transparent field as it scopes out the area.
Dope. As you kind of look around and see, you can tell that there is a very heavy arcane presence within this cathedral, primarily coming from what seems to be lower underneath. You can't tell what is making it, and you have no idea what type of magic it is, but there's something very magical underneath this cathedral.
I'll come back to this place some other day. Right now I'm too tired and I have things to do. And I look down at Apsis and thank you for the help, little guy, as I pat him in the face, or like in the little mushroom cap. Because I got a 16 normally, and he gave me guidance.
Mm-hmm. Dope.
As I
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
past Tilly, I ask her,
Exactly.
I'm going towards the library if you want to come with me. I don't tell Aspis anything, but I assume he's going to be following me.
Following you? Yes, you're a magical creature, and I'm curious about it. I haven't seen anything
And
like it.
I'm holding Brisket like people hold cats, by the way,
I assume
and
so.
like petting his like the back of his head.
The Dr.
just
Evil,
walking
the
past.
Dr. Evil pose is what I'm
Literally
imagining right
an
now.
evil scientist.
That's what's going through my head.
Man,
Alright.
You don't wanna. You know when you go to someone else's house and you say they have a cat and you want to pet it, but you also don't want it to scratch you,
Mhm.
and so you're just looking at it. That's how Outler's looking at Brisket.
By the way, this is a plant that has very many sharp teeth, and it seems to be a purple-like in nature, and it has many rows of teeth like a shark. Yeah, 4 foot tall. I want to clarify. It is 4 foot tall. Is a big plant. I have
you
no
could
idea how
say-
you're carrying it like a cat, but heck yeah,
You could say it's wrapping around me like a
That
snake
works.
or a scarf.
Yeah, that works. That works.
He's a
Ooh.
baby.
I have so many things with
Possible.
sharp mouths on me. It's Nana, my own self, and Brisket.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
As Araxis is making her way out the door, I just like look over at the nun, just kind of like thinking to myself like, where did these people keep coming from? Because like I swear to God, people are just kind of like spawning out of nowhere whenever we kind of come back. And then I kind of just like shrug my shoulders. I'm like, whatever. And then I just kind of follow. But I guess I'll turn to Alder and be like, looks like, you know, either people are going to the tavern or the library. I'm choosing the library if you'd like to come, but if you have anything else you'd want to do, feel free. And then I kind of
I'm always down for a library visit.
library. Okay, now we guess we all going to library.
So Group A is going library, Group B is going tavern. Heck yeah,
Because we're
dude.
separating
I need a
immediately.
drink. I need a drink.
That is real.
I need
As y'all kind of holy moly stutter, brain fart. As y'all are beginning to
Very
kind of
cool
walk out and
library scene.
separate, I will describe that in a minute. I want to go ahead and go into Ribeye with Flynn. Lou's not here right now. We'll just say he's in the room, you know, hanging out with Ribeye, being bros. So
You like the church?
as I don't have a medical room, do I? No, I didn't. Well, it's fine. So, Ribeye, as you're beginning to walk up, wait, is he back? No. Is Caesar back? Is Caesar back? Caesar! It's fine. We'll come back to him in a minute. anyways, dope. We'll go ahead and flip to the town. Where's Whittleton, dog? Where's Whittleton? There it is. You have not long rested in a while. Y'all should have had exhaustion points by now, but the Fae works a little different. I'm not gonna go into detail of that right now. Alright. So let me go ahead and spawn in everyone else's tokens. Where's Apis? There's Apis.
Apis.
Apis. Brisket is there. Oh, I need to spawn in Boner. There we go. I'm just gonna group. Oh, these are still grouped.
On in the boner.
Zibona.
My boner.
Is Brisket sentient?
Brisket is kind of stupid.
What's his intelligence?
Yeah, what's his intelligence?
Good question.
It's -4.
Oh, he's not.
It has a
sentient
2 intelligence.
Now.
Does he count as a beast?
He's a plant,
He's got-
bro.
He's a
count as a
plant,
plant?
dog.
Okay, so what you're saying is I need to use that one spell that changes the.
It's 3 intelligence.
3. Okay, thank you. 3. All right.
Oh,
Oh,
it was still
He has enough
hang
of a
on.
mind, but not enough to fully think.
oh, I don't remember if I said the
There.
library was in the cathedral or not. Oh.
Sam, you said he was as smart as a dog, right?
I think a dog would be smarter, but you know, it's
A
alright.
dog would be smarter.
Yeah, dogs are pretty smart, dog.
A dog would definitely be smarter
Yeah.
than Brisket. Brisket's kind of like
He's a lizard.
if you
Lizard.
stuck a brick into a plant for a brain. Yeah, that's
I can
what
cast a
Brisket is.
spell that lets me talk to
Yeah.
plants. It makes them smarter.
You want to talk to Brisket?
He has. You said he has 3 intelligence, right?
He does. He
I
does
could
have
technically
3.
read his mind.
Why are y'all so
Because-
focused on reading the plant's mind?
would
No,
be
it's
funny.
fine.
I don't know what he's thinking
It's
about.
fine.
Smarter.
Dude, heck yeah. All right.
Look at my-
Anyways,
look at my
logging
list.
back in. That was funny. Wait, do I have a library map? Ooh, I don't think I do. That's fine. We'll use one of the mini maps I've used before. But as y'all start diverging, the library group is going to be going right. You would know reuse. Thank you, reuse. That the library is within the Parliament building, which is right here. It's in the lower floors of the Parliament building. And from the directions that you were given, you could most likely tell that the tavern, this was an inn. The tavern was, I believe, right here. The tavern is a red building off in the distance.
It was the bigger one to the left.
Wait, was it this one?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Yeah. Dope. So, as you guys begin stepping out, full celebration right now. People are excitedly preparing for the festival of the blizzard coming, or that is happening right now. It is currently snowing lightly. The sky is a dark gray, and the sun is starting to set. And the city is starting to light up. As you guys begin to step through, you can hear music playing, people celebrating, they're singing songs, and just getting to celebrate the coming of the new year for them. Eventually, y'all come across the Parliament building, which has now been decorated in blue and white, what do you call those things? Streamers and banners kind of all around. You see snowflakes made of ice that are hanging, and there seems to be a party going on inside.
Okay.
And as we go back to the drinking group, y'all are able to make it down the street. Y'all have seen particularly Sister Malin, you have seen a very similar party, very similar celebration in Critus. Albert, you would have seen it as well. A very similar notion to people celebrating, coming in, welcoming in the solstice that was happening in Critus with the celebration of the gods. And as you're walking through these streets, it feels very familiar, oddly familiar to how Critus felt before the disaster had happened. Is there anything y'all like to say as you're walking towards the tavern?
We need to find out how long we've been gone, I think. At least 30 years, right? Or for me at least.
It's been a while since at least I've been in a town.
So we can find some people, ask them what year it is.
I don't think
Get an
there's
idea
room
what-
for that, honestly. Why don't we just focus on the inn? Because we
That's
need a
probably
place
best.
to stay.
It's probably best.
Yes.
I need some actual beer. Human beer. Not that dirty elf swine. Swill, I mean.
Swill.
Yeah.
Swill?
It's like what they use for
Yeah.
bad beer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Can I... So do we know where the tavern is or no? We gotta
You
find
could
it.
you could pick it out from the buildings off in the distance.
Yeah, okay. So it's going to track foot traffic to the tavern.
Like there's not really people going towards the tavern.
about
It's more or less they're hanging out at home, spending time with their family, and kind of being around loved ones. It's like Christmas for them. This is their Christmas.
Well, I ain't got none of that. Especially not here.
I'm aware. I know who you are.
Anyways,
Let's go to the tavern.
Yeah.
I'm going to the tavern.
Nope. And we'll have y'all walking there. It'll probably be about a 30-minute walk to get there. So, for the library group, is there anything y'all want to talk about on the way?
As we're crossing the celebrating streets, I glance at Tilly and say, "We saved them in no recognition."
Yeah, definitely. They have no idea the shit we went through for this kind of celebration. But at least, I'm glad that they're feeling happy and, doing what they do best, which is, celebrating. Because I feel like there's been a lot of celebrations in this town since we got
So-
here. But
Metagame wise, I want to clarify. The people of the town have no idea about the shadows. They know something out there was. Yes. They have no idea what was out there. They heard. They heard the sounds and people were missing. That was it. Frumpkin was the only one, like his staff and Grinwald were the only ones to know what was actually going on.
So this was a Black Ops operation.
Essentially, yeah.
literally,
Mm-hmm. That was my
To the
understanding.
normal
I
folk
was
of this town,
confused when,
y'all disappeared and gained more members and lost some. Randomly going out into the forest.
Mhm.
After a freaky
Gained a lot of
skeleton
members.
dude landed in the city.
Yeah, big ass skeleton.
Mhm.
Alright.
As we walk in, I explain and say, "Why are you guys even coming here anyway?" I point to, well, not point, but I'm talking to Aspis, Elder. Yeah, that's it. Because I invited Tilly. Not in a bad, mean way, by the way. She's just genuinely curious why you guys want to go to a library.
Magic. Mostly
Magic.
following you. Plus,
You're
I am not in this town. I don't live in this town. I
A
just
lot of
I
things
just
following
see
me
people,
recently.
and it's better than being alone. Even though I do have guy, being alone is kind of boring.
you're a special.
this-
soul
yeah.
looking fella.
Does Aspis have a staff or a spellbook?
The spellbook.
Spellbook? Am I able to see
Yeah.
it?
You wanna look into it?
No, not.
Where's
not
the-
into it. Like, can I see it physically? Like, is it there on you?
It's hidden in him. If you want that to be the more accurate way to say it.
Oh, because Araxis will be able to sense that you're able to, you have magic, but she doesn't know what kind. So she's just curious.
I love that fucking shrimp laugh that or hearing you ask about it.
Okay. You just hit. If Alder, you want to say something, Alder? Books.
You know, yeah, basically, I'll never say no. Take the chance to take a look at a library. You
been a
never
while
know
since
what
you've seen
books
one.
you may find.
Is there a library thing or no?
I do. I just got one.
In
That's why I
this-
swap views.
Okay.
That is indeed why.
I'm more visual than.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find where this library is where I uploaded it. Because I just uploaded it. Hold on, let me find it in the maps. Trying to upload it. I didn't want y'all to see Pinterest. Or recording see Pinterest. I didn't want to leak the maps that I've saved already.
Leak the files. The files.
What?
Ooh, nice. This is
Why is more
pretty.
though?
Hold on, I'm swapping stuff over. Give me 1 second.
Oh, there's couches in here? Guys, we've upgraded.
All right, there we go.
Do I
Now,
need a
now
library
everyone can
book?
see that again. Let me go and
Do I
swap
need a library
this
card?
to the correct view. There you
Yeah.
go. There we
You
go.
do.
Let me spawn.
I think the
everyone's-
library would be kind of empty at these current times.
I agree. No, it is very empty.
Festivities.
Hold on, I'm
Celebrating
just
and
gonna copy and
fucking
paste because I don't feel like
I think
spawning
it's empty
everyone's
regularly,
individual
bro.
tokens again. I'm gonna be a little bit real quick.
Ain't nobody in this town going to the library.
Damn. True. I mean, the fact that they think that they're like the only place to exist, yeah.
I feel like the only other smart people we've seen is Grinwald.
True.
All right.
What class is Greenwald?
I'm assuming y'all gun it straight to
He's
the
a lich.
library.
Yeah, lich.
Is that
Yeah.
correct?
With
As
the
you're walking through the
Ah.
halls, as you're walking through the halls of this,
Yippee.
what's it called, of this Parliament building, you can hear a party going on in what seems to be the floor. Not literally the floor, but like what do you call it whenever they have a convening room? I just call it like the floor. You know, people say you have the floor whenever they're like,
Like
Yeah.
you have the stage.
The stage?
the not the stage, the amphitheater. There
microphone.
we go. The amphitheater where they had
Oh,
discussions for
yeah.
political disagreement, for political stuff. You can hear music being played and a party going on in there. As you continue walking, you see and walk into a library. It is a very nice library. It's been made with what seems to be cedar wood, kind of lining everything. There's a nice carpet on the ground, tiles as well, and there seems to be loads and loads of books. Off to your left, there is what seems to be. Let me break it down for you, Mark. Sorry. It seems to be. Hold on, let me spawn this in. I have this, right? Why don't I have this? Hold on. Give me 1 second. I know I have it somewhere in here. Anyways, we're just going to use this thing as a visual representation. You see a small snowfolk with glasses and what seems to be a very bulbous snowfolk. Very small glasses, little overalls on, and like suspenders, I mean, and is reading a book with a lot of pins in their pocket. And they're sitting on a very high chair that is they're on this library desk.
Hmm.
I think we found the librarian. Or maybe the only other soul who dares to come in here.
Goo goo gaga.
Goo goo
gaga.
I woke up to the. That's a big ass table, by the way.
It is. So I probably could have made it smaller, but it's fine.
I walk up to the main
Canonically
table.
I also walk up.
You know,
there.
maybe he has a lot of paperwork. You know, he needs it.
He does.
Yeah. Library, he's got lots of books.
Can I ask him, where would your magic and related books to animals would be in aberrant spirits, or like just aberration creatures at this point?
He has very round, tiny, like spectacles. As you kind of say this, he kind of perks up and looks around. As like y'all are not being covered by the table, but you know, more or less, it's like just your head's poking out. You're like, "Who's there? Where's that voice coming from? What's going on?"
Tilly's gonna levitate slightly up so that he can see a little bit more of of like the bodies that are at least one of them and kind of wave. I go, hi.
Ah, what is that thing? Why is it floating in the air?
Don't
What
worry
is
about
going
it. It's
on?
one of my-
Give me books now, boy.
I sniff it. He's a snowpoke, but he's just I sniff it.
I don't have a snowfolk. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Is it?
Hello, librarian. What manner of
Uh,
creature might you be?
it's
Y'all,
made of ice.
y'all are a very odd bunch of people. This is very strange. Not very common folks here. Sorry, choked on a peanut in real life.
He starts coughing.
The way he starts coughing. That was perfect.
And you see him just take a
Peanut
hit from his
is
inhaler.
You have an inhaler. What?
Anyways, what can I do you for? Interesting
Just
folks.
teleported.
Blurp.
I'm
Two
requiring some books.
Underdarkens, a air genasi, an undead, and seems to be a boner cloak. Interesting. And we're flying. A very strange individual. Very strange individual.
You can see through my disguise.
To be fair, it is just bones.
It's literally just bones wrapped around you, dog. There's like glowing eyes.
Probably doesn't. To be fair, he probably doesn't think it's alive. Probably just thinks it's a cool cloak.
Anyways,
I ask once
what were
again.
you saying?
I am looking for anything related to aberrations, animals, and some magic books.
Is there a specific author you're looking for? Because we have it alphabetized.
My
No.
author.
Just point me in the right direction, and I'll do the rest.
Okay. So, magic and aberrations.
And you see him kind of like bend down on this really high tree. You see him kind of jump off of it momentarily, and then goes underneath a desk or table, whatever you want to call it. And he pulls, and you see him kind of grab this book about 3 times his size, and he eventually struggles to get up on the chair, sorry, and pops on the table with a large dust cloud shooting everywhere.
No one's been here for a minute. It's been a while.
And you see him open up the book with a loud thud. As it is a giant leather-bound book that is like bluish. It's like the leather is been dyed blue, and you can see that there is like a giant snowflake embedded into it. And what languages do y'all speak? I probably should know this, but I don't remember.
Deep speech, draconic, elvish.
Okay.
I speak common, primordial, and undercommon.
Mushroom.
Speak celestial, common, druidic, primordial, and sylvan.
What about you, Apiss?
Goblin.
Goblin?
Goblin. Oh yeah, Nana does speak goblin.
Nana does speak Goblin. Indeed, the mimic does speak Goblin.
I think that was canon.
That is canon. Apiss, what about you? What languages you got?
I forgot to
Be a
add an
piss.
option on this custom.
Just choose them right now.
The
Yeah, I
language
just
you
choose
are
some right
looking
now.
for is Abyssal, if you have Abyssal.
That's what I always
Go
pick.
that.
That's
Yeah, bro,
perfect,
that's what you
bro.
always had.
Yeah, that's what I
Yes,
always
she's
have as
useful
a
after all.
side. Abyssal is useful after all. Even Aspen had Abyssal.
So between that or celestial. For me.
No, I never pick Celestial. I always pick Abyssal.
You,
What's up?
do you have Abyssal? Do you have Abyssal?
Forgot to add the thing on my races to add to pick.
Ah, boo. Well, you'll have to add it next
Interesting
time.
you do, bro.
Yeah.
So it is in Abyssal. You guys can't really determine what the title is, but you see him kind of licking his fingers. He's flipping through the table of contents.
Here we go. On the ledger it says it is in row 3, floor 2.
And he kind of points you in the direction. The Abyssal and magic with dealing with Abyssal and constructs is over here.
That is
One
where
more
you would
thing.
find your the items you're looking for. There's plenty of books. However, I wouldn't go to the books on the left. Those are definitely not what you're looking for.
And he's pointing over to the books over here.
One more thing. The
The
kids section. She says that with a straight ass face, by the way.
The kids section.
Yes.
Where them keys at?
Whoa.
Kids sections. She's a sage, and she's been to many libraries. And the kids section, even in real life, mostly have books about animals and dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
Mm.
Let me see. Kids section. There's not too many kids books. We do have a few picture
I'm
books,
Sage.
but primarily, information is shared through physical and manifestations of magic. So the kids section is really non-existent here. However, we do have a few picture books, and he ends up pointing over here to this small cabinet underneath. You can see he's kind of covered in
is it?
cobwebs and dust.
Right here?
No, right here.
Oh.
Right here.
No one wants to
What was
read
the
that
forbidden
shit.
area?
No one likes dinosaurs, bro. No one likes dinosaurs in here.
Not bad.
Well,
Well,
it's more or less that
dragons.
the kids learn through physical manifestations of magic, not necessarily through books.
Oh,
And so it's
Like,
not like
does
not a
it have
people,
magic books?
not a lot of people read anymore.
and even
They
even
more or
the
less-
kids don't
Weirdos.
read books.
They more or less
weird.
have like they conjure images to learn, and they conjure
Let me get
things
that
to help them
magic
learn
and
the
shit.
people who have the information.
Okay. I said
Bro,
thank you for your help.
Make some
I
iPad
stand
kid.
up and look up to them and say, "You guys can do the rest."
All right.
My turn.
Your turn.
Billy kind of like stays, just kind of like hovering slightly in front of the table. And she's gonna kind of ask, while kind of looking at the slightly messy table, it looks like you've got a lot going on here, but I'd love to know where your books are that are on fights and fighting and potentially history.
Action
on-
novels. Okay, action novels. Let's see.
Oh,
I
guess-
combat face
but
books.
also things that have to do with like weapons, anything about weapons, anything about crafting weapons, fighting with specific kinds of weapons, anything that you can do for me. And I point to all my swords that I have and kind of be like, as you can see, I'm a bit of a collector of certain kinds of things that I'd love to learn more about. And
Collector, more like a
Okay.
hoarder. Why do you have so many swords? You only need one. You got two
Okay,
arms. What are you doing with all them swords? Why you throw them?
I need them for many different kinds of things. I'm a fighter of many different kinds, and these swords all hold great value to me. Very great value to me. So I'd like to learn a bit more about them.
Interesting. Okay. Swords, weaponry. Okay. There are a few here. I'll tell you that much. But you might not find so much information about crafting them. Learning how to use them, there's a lot of combat books, but not necessarily crafting them.
Okay, I'll
If
take
you wanna
the combat
learn about
book.
crafting weapons, you might wanna go talk to the dwarves in Evandrel or sorry, I got out of the voice. Evandrel or the City of the Forge. Those guys craft some crazy weapons.
Good to know. I'll take the combat books. And one other thing I'd like to know. Do you potentially have any books on genasies, air genasies?
Genasi.
As he licks his finger and kind of flipping through the table of contents.
Not that I can tell. I don't think we have any books on Genasi. You're a rare breed around these parts. There's a few in town. Maybe there's only one. Maybe Bill. Bill's the only other Genasi in town at the moment. And
What-
y'all don't come around often.
What kind of genasi?
He's a water Genasi. However, the environment has kind of made him look like he's made of ice because he freezes over. Very cool individual.
I'll definitely go send him a visit. I'd like to know a little bit more about genasies for me. But I will definitely take a look at those action books. If you could point me in the direction of where they are, that would be wonderful.
He then kind of readjusts his spectacles and kind of points over in the direction over here, this cabinet.
Okay. All right. She's gonna kind of nod and just kind of say thank you very much, and then kind of float down to the ground, and then just kind of be like, all right, Alder, you're up, and then gonna kind of like make my way over here.
Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee.
And then I'm gonna kind of like, I'll be like scanning like the shelves by kind of like levitating up and down, kind of just like searching for things that I kind of want to
Book.
see. Searching for a book.
Such a good image. Dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's a
That's a great
spectator right next to Glenda.
All right.
You want the
Yeah, but
method twin?
Ah, yes, Dion said, what can I do for you?
Yes, where might I find books on undeath, undead, plants, and nature spirits?
Interesting. I don't have much books on undeath and undead. If you want to look in classifications of monsters, however, you would need to go to the monster section to find that information. But the spirit section, we do have those. We do have a variety of information about spirits. And you see him kind of start flicking through, and he said you could most likely find the spirit information nearby where your spidery friend went.
Alrighty. To the left or the right of them?
To the
Or
right.
the same
to the
section.
right. This one right here.
Thank you. And I'll make my way over.
I'm gonna
Go look for a book.
And
got
the
anything on
microphone.
Queen?
What can I do for
Above.
you,
Got it.
Taphead?
Too small.
Hey,
It's too small, you can't even see him.
He'd be screaming.
I guess you can only see the top.
Just the tip of the tip of the cap, bro.
You guys
I
have
will
anything
say,
on
We
themes
have an
and
hour
maybe
and 45,
summoning
or
them?
hour and 15 minutes left. That's not including the time that was already given. What?
You got anything on summoning fiends and fiends themselves?
Fiends. Not much information to know about the fiends, at least in this part of the world. There are a few locations that might have that, but we only have one book on fiends.
If I have that.
And that would be to the left, over here. On the way over here. We call that the
Ooh.
forbidden section.
Yes. Thank you then. I'm gonna go walk there. I'm gonna wait.
Oh, wait.
gonna make
You can probably find more information on fiends at a place called Lee. Oh, I'm forgetting my own lore. Give me a second. DM brain fart. Where is it on the map? I know where it is. I'm forgetting the name. The Gilded Sands. They know a lot about fiends. I would go there if you want information there.
I'm gonna
Gilded
take note of
Sands.
that reference. Yeah. Sounds like a desert. They have one book on themes. This is so sad. Though.
I'm assuming Guyfly is with
One.
you.
Yes.
I'm gonna group y'all together. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. As y'all begin to look at the books and starting to investigate, we're gonna flip to Group B's section, going towards the tavern. We will come back to y'all after.
I look at your map. I'm gonna
where
find
is
that place.
where's Littleton? It's bottom right of the main map, main continent. Right. Sister Malin and Albert of Smellville. As you guys begin walking through the streets, you can see doors are starting to close. It's starting to get darker out, but you can still hear people celebrating within their homes and having a merry time. People are starting to go inside because it's getting colder as y'all are walking through. It is about evening now. About 7 p.m.
Are we in front of the tavern?
You have now arrived in front of the tavern. You can see very little decorations put up. You see a few streamers and banners put up, but not a whole lot of decoration. And you can see that there's a light going from the window looking inside.
Just out of curiosity, what's the tavern called? If there is a name for it.
Oh, I'm doing peanuts. Give me a second.
There you go.
I should have grabbed some more stuff to drink. I had 2 water bottles and that wasn't enough.
Attention span of a child.
Real quick. Guys, I don't remember if I had a name or not.
Oops.
I think everyone went in.
Yeah, I don't think y'all ever asked about it. I think Tinda and AK were the only ones that went in. I don't think you asked the name. Oh, I remember what it is.
What
It
the?
is, the tavern. It was like Bill's.
It's Bill
something.
the Water Genasi.
Yeah, yeah, I know
Oh,
that,
yeah.
but it was just Bill's. The tavern was just called Bill's.
Yeah, it was just Bill's.
You can see on top of there's like a little sign that has Bill, and it's kind of like a wooden cutout of him painted. He's giving a thumbs up with ale in his other hand. He's kind of in his kind of bandolier of potions, and you can see he's like
Lovely.
ice like.
This looks like the place. I walk in, holding the door again for Sister Malin if she follows me.
No.
I don't think she's here.
I have a map for it this time, guys.
What? That place is sick as hell.
Eve, are you here?
That is not the bar you were at last time.
I have a map that's not a copy this time.
Wakey, wakey.
Oh, I spawned Sister Malin twice. Whoops. Mitosis. Albert. Okay. As you step in, oh, I need to get Bill out. Hold on. Hold on. Bill. I got to get the Bill out. Water. I don't know if I have a water genasi.
Do a water spirit. Like an ice element thing.
Really? That's crazy. Not what you were saying. Crazy that I don't have that.
Of my kind. This is so disappointing.
Oh, so you're not worth it.
No. Water. We'll just spawn in a water elemental. That's fine. Anyways. Eve here. Okay.
No, he's not appear.
What we're gonna do then is we're gonna take a brief intermission. I'm gonna time at 1:47. So we have an hour and 13 minutes left. The time is pausing now. I'm gonna go grab a snack. I suggest y'all grab snacks and waters and go to the restroom and do what you need to. We will be back
I'll do that.
shortly on this segment.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab a snack.
This
and
tavern
some
looks
water.
way better than last time.
I agree.
We got
Yee.
upgraded.
I gotta spawn in a few more NPCs here. But I will be back.
Is Eve really asleep?
You should
Or
call her.
or did she go? Did she say BRB or something?
First said BRB. She just like. I think she just.
Wakey, wakey. It's time for school.
No, she didn't say BRB.
Yeah, like last time she was saying it, but this time she isn't. So you could probably
She's just conked out.
call her. I bet Lou's probably did too. Like,
Yeah,
Lou probably did.
probably died the second they were like, one more
Dude, you
minute.
probably didn't even hear the freaking recap.
Oh, probably not.
Should I try to call her and wake her up?
Don't know.
Up to you. I guess. I feel like
Bro, I got work at like 6 tomorrow.
Dude, that's earlier than me. Oh my god, I don't have work, but like I have a class. I have a class at 9 tomorrow.
We'll find out if I lose my job or not. I think I'll be alright, but we'll find
What?
out.
Bruh.
And they're probably about to make me a lead too, which is crazy. Went from part-time to like probably being a department lead.
what the hell?
Dude, I've been cooking. Which is crazy, but bro, have you got to roll a dice yet?
I can leave whenever I want, technically. Wouldn't miss anything.
True.
Yeah, true.
I'm not going to. I'll stay.
Bro, I'm just trying to freaking long rest. Dude, I can't use any of my powers anymore.
I mean, to be fair, we don't really need them.
Well, still.
Once you like finish doing stuff in the tavern, just go to
We don't really need them.
the inn or the hotel or whatever.
Well, I mean, like, we're not fighting anything. I don't think we're gonna fight anything.
We
Oh
hope.
yeah, no, but like they
I
definitely
am.
need to have them just because they haven't for like a week or something, and like they're gonna start taking
Oh,
like,
multiple weeks.
or something if they don't sleep.
We should have been getting exhaustion.
Probably, yeah.
Whose hand is broke? It was Albert, right?
No, ribeye.
Ribeye.
Just revise.
I'm in
Alright.
peak
And it's not
physical
my hand, it's my
condition.
arm.
He's getting
You're
arm
full
surgery.
on.
He's getting knee surgery on his arm.
What class are you in?
Fighter sword.
I'm gonna say you can't cast somatic spells.
No, no.
You need both your hands to make the hand signs for spells.
I don't have any of those.
All that.
I'm
Fair to
chilling.
do all
Look,
that.
you just crash in here. Look, there's couches or everywhere.
I
It
need,
looks
I
like
need
there's
a
beds
bed.
back there.
I need a
Lucky.
bed.
There's beds back there. Look.
Where? Hold on, hold on.
Right here.
Oh yeah, back here.
I don't know if he's gonna consider this like part of it because technically it's like just a tavern, but there is obviously like the inn, you know, located on the actual map
Oh.
itself nearby. The inn is like the bigger building on the right side of this one in the back. That like you didn't really see.
I thought he said like the part where you could sleep was like under it.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what's underneath that he was mentioning. I'm not sure.
Ooh, that was a good one. If y'all want books, there's probably like a ton in Smelvia. Like all the stuff y'all looking for.
Man, dude, you really
Yeah.
want to go to Smelvia?
There's lore there. There's a lot of lore there. I'm pretty
Well,
sure it got
the-
torched, and I don't know yet or not.
Why don't we get a big dragon and then we drop fart bombs on it?
True.
Yeah, that way that's why it's actually Smelvia.
Yeah,
You
so
can't-
yeah.
It's protected by like a force field thing.
So disintegrate
What
base.
what if we walk in there and place dookie dog food? What? Dog poop bags everywhere.
You can't. There's anti-gravity for poop bags on the ground, on the street.
Okay, man.
There's what?
Okay, man. The first one was
There's-
believable. The second one, I don't know anymore.
Come on, dog. He's like a secret like walkie-talkie that like he's in back. Be like, guys, we need,
relaying the
we need
information back.
Yeah, he's a secret pigeon that's like from like it's just like sending
guys
back,
know-
like, guys, make sure you have this.
You guys know Bruma in the from Oblivion, and it's got the Fortress of the Blades up above it.
No.
Pizza does.
Wait, what?
You know, remember Bruma from Oblivion, where it's got the Blade symbol above it?
I don't know. I only played Oblivion one time.
It's like the most important place in the game. The Blade Temple, the blades, where the samurai guys are,
Oh, yes, yes.
and like there's like a town below it. That's what like Smelvia's like, kinda.
Would Eve want to do this? Like, do you think she would want to be woken up?
I mean, I feel like she likes doing like the roleplay stuff and everything. So I don't know, up to you. Like, I feel like she'd get upset, then maybe don't. But also, it's like she always says it's like quiet time in her house sometimes by this hour. So
Oh, she's not at her house anymore. Is that her dorm?
okay. Oh, okay. Then I don't know, up to you.
I don't know, bro.
I'll roll a dice. If it's higher than
Alright,
10,
we'll
I'll,
roll
wake
it.
her up. I'll call her.
More roll a death save. We'll see what happens.
Roll a death save.
I got a 19.
Damn.
What'd you get, Pizza?
Hang on. I'm just gonna roll a regular d20. Can you see it?
Nah.
I'm in the wrong campaign.
All right, I'm back. All right, what did I miss?
Nothing. Oh,
13
okay.
guys.
Is everybody back? Is Eve here now?
No,
No.
that's what we're talking about. If we should wake her up or not.
Bruh.
Should
Pick it up.
I think I should. I feel like
Yeah,
she
call
wants
her.
to do it.
You should call her. I mean, you guys also always have to tomorrow too, but still. So
Like, how long are y'all gonna be in this? Well, it just started as
Well-
our group B turn, right?
It did,
See,
but
there's something
If it
that
was towards the end, I feel like I'll be like,
there's something that I was gonna do that's
Okay.
gonna take both of us probably.
So-
but it's important that we'll be here.
what we can do is we'll wait until Eve gets back.
I think she's
we'll flip
asleep. I
back.
think she is back.
So I'm gonna play a
Good.
really loud sound effect.
I got this.
Oh my god!
I didn't mean spam. Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Holy audio spam.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't think Eve's coming back.
That's alright. Okay. We'll go into
Can
end
I
with
get-
y'all
can I go up
walking
to
into
the
the
bar?
tavern, I guess.
I just need a drink.
When y'all walking
Yeah.
into the tavern.
Alright.
Alright.
So are we done for this today then?
Yeah.
Probably.
I'll probably be
Okay,
done
I'm going to
because
bed. I
Eve
gotta
and
work
Lou
in
are
the
not
morning.
here.
Well,
Good night
so this
and
is
see you.
goodbye.
No, you
Didn't
didn't see.
You're right.
Okay,
Alright,
I
good
won't.
night.
I won't even call you.
Good
I won't call her.
We'll probably jump to
See you
ribeyes
tomorrow,
POV
NT.
in a little bit,
Really?
but
See you
it
tomorrow.
won't be very long.
Yeah,
You
I
can
don't
jump
see
to
what I
ribeye,
would be doing.
like right now.
Mm,
We don't have much.
we
we're
can
doing
definitely
except
do that.
just elaborate.
Okay.
Just for
I
have
guess
them waiting.
If we
This
do
is
mine,
one.
I won't go to bed too because I got class.
Yeah, we'll do that. I don't know. I don't think I have a hospital map. I do not. Sorry, we'll just do it from the library section. All right.
Oh, in
Use
Group
your
A, I don't have
imagination.
my ring equipped.
Yeah, some things don't transfer well.
Oh.
Well, it was
changes
also
that
like a
happen.
recent thing.
Changes
Oh,
that
on
happen
Friday.
on my character. I have to update the other one.
All right.
I mean, he did also say like there wasn't much to expect, I guess, first, but
Mhm.
I kind of want to see the
That's not a lot.
arm situation play out. To be so honest. Here's how-
What I would do is I would just use your main. I'm sorry,
Character
I'm
sheet?
cutting you off, B. But yeah, just use your main character sheet.
Mhm.
Instead of
Okay.
the copy one, like you can make a copy so you can interact with the campaign, right? But just use your main character
Use your
sheet.
Character sheet. Yeah.
It's like
No,
spell
no,
slots
look at your
and things
messages.
aren't gonna transfer.
Reading.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
Oh my goodness, you all right?
I have a sword for what do you how you say it?
Sore
Sore
throat.
Yeah, since the morning.
Dang, sucks. All right. So we'll flip to Ribeyes POV real quick, and we'll flip back to the library. As you begin walking up the stairs, hearing your compatriots and interesting people that kind of helped leave, and as you begin walking up the stairs with this priest, you begin to see what looks like a medical office, and you can hear noises going off in the distance, hearing whirring of machines starting to cut into metal and whatnot, and forming and shaping. Can you roll me a perception check? Actually, what's your passive perception?
15. Passive perception is 15.
Dope. So, as you kind of walk into this office, you feel a change. Something different.
No.
Something dark.
I was so happy to get a new arm. God dang.
Yeah.
So, as you begin kind of stepping in and looking around this office, you hear the door close behind you. As you turn around, there seems to be a dark looming figure. And not like the Consort of Shadows. It's a very thin figure. It looks like it's skin and bones. You see its skin is sunk in, it's bright pale, and they have a kind of draped, torn, ragged cloak on, and they begin reaching their bony finger out to you. And as you see this, your mind goes blank. Everything goes black. And you feel your body hit the ground. And you're hearing whirring, and you can feel the pain of your arm getting cut off. No anesthetic, nothing. And eventually you feel as the arm has been inserted into the socket of your arm. And you can feel as the arcane energy shoots through you. After you feel this burst of energy, you awaken. But you feel a pain in the back of your skull.
In the back of my what?
in the back of your skull.
Oh, do I
In the
do
back of
something
your
now?
skull. You are now in a room. It's like a white room. You have your arm now attached. It's kind of goldish brown in nature, and you see blue arcane crystals kind of flowing through it, sticking in and out of it. And you can see that it is functioning as your normal arm.
I don't know why I was imagining it being purple. I'm in a white room
You're not like a white room, like a hospital room.
in bed.
You're in bed.
Oh, am I able to do something right now?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna get up and look out the doors to see if anybody's there.
On the
I
other
can.
side, as you kind of get up out of the bed, you can see that there is what seems to be an IV strapped to your left arm, kind of going into a kind of like IV stand. And this is not the music I was looking for.
Oh
Give me
my
one second
god,
to
I
find the
had
right
you
music.
muted the whole time.
Dang, I was playing some bumping music too.
I was wondering why I was.
Oh
why I
yeah,
felt like
the
it was
music.
missing.
I was playing some bumping music. Hold on.
Also not listening.
Hold on. I'm looking for it. Hold on. Let me find it.
I felt like something was missing. I don't know. That was probably it.
Man,
It's the first time I've gone almost a whole session without music.
is it this one? Nope. Nope.
Oh my god.
Not that one. Too
That's weird.
tense. Too tense.
For the bad day.
No, you're not gonna die. This is fine.
No
Where's
way
it
this
down?
music fits.
As you kind of
Oh my god.
get up out of the bed, there's not a window. There's a curtain kind of around your bed. Stand up to look around. As you go to the door, it's a large metal door bolted shut from the outside. There's a little slit that you'd be able to look through. Oh, is the music playing? I don't hear
Yeah.
it.
I hear it.
Now I hear it. Crank up my volume. And you can hear footsteps. As you look through the little slit, you're able to see that there are a few other rooms like this. Oh, I did say that there was pain in the back of your skull, right? I did say that.
Oh yeah. Can I feel around, like, see what it is with my hand?
Yeah.
With my left hand.
Yeah. You can by the way, your right hand feels. You can feel texture and whatnot. You can feel. It just won't feel temperature. Like you can tell the differences between textures and whatnot. As you kind of reach your
Okay.
left hand back, you feel a strange metallic object embedded to the back of your skull. In nature, you feel that it has a diamond-like shape, and you can feel metallic edges around it, and there seems to be some sort of gem lodged in it, and it is very painful as you go to touch it.
Is there a roll I can do to, like, figure out what it might be? Or what it does?
Not at this point in time. You could try to see if you could see it in a mirror, because there is a mirror in here.
Is there a mirror in there? Okay, yeah, I want to look in the mirror.
As you kind of go into the restroom and open up the door, you kind of able to get a look in the mirror. You can see that there is some kind of arcane device that has been lodged in the back of your skull. It is goldish brown in the metallic material, and it has a greenish teal crystal embedded in the back of your skull.
I say, ooh. And then is there like a thing I can press or like some noise I can make to get someone's attention?
I mean, you can just call out. There's not like a button or anything.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll call out from the door. Say, I'm awake. Is anybody there?
You then see, as you kind of start saying that and speaking through the slit, you see as the lengthy figure now kind of shows his face, no longer in raggedy robes, but seems to be in an adorned uh, outfit with what seems to be like royal attire. You see an ascot of purple and red, and you can see that he's wearing a whitish suit with reddish accents to it. You wouldn't have known about this. Um, you can see now that the figure is no longer skin and bones. You can see that his pasty white complexion is still there, and you can see that he has reddish eyes. And you can see as his skin is now very like you can see that he looks not full, but as he's been restored to life.
Is he a vampire?
Hey man, your character doesn't know about that, but metagame, yes, this is a Lord
Oh my-
Vampire.
Oh my god. Okay, what is he doing? Is he just standing there?
And he kind of, sorry, got stuck into the description. As you kind of call out, you see him walk over. You can see that he has what seems to be a clipboard that he's writing on.
Subject 4. Exhibiting symptoms of sentience and cognition in the brain.
Is that all he says?
He's kind of looking through the slit. Sorry, I was taking a sip from my chocolate milk. Kind of is looking through the slit, looking, and then after he notices that you've noticed him,
Ah, Subject 4. Glad you're finally awake. Now then. That arm is a gift. Something that you owe me a debt. And that arcane device in the back of your neck is going to help me get payment.
What kind of payment? Are we talking money?
No, not money.
Then what?
I need sacrifices. Flesh, blood, bodies, lives.
Like cats?
No,
Then what?
sentient beings like yourself.
That actually doesn't sound too bad, but how many is the real problem?
my dad just texted me creepy. Apparently, hey, I'm doing a good job then playing a vampire. Heck yeah, Jigsaw.
More than you could count.
Why wasn't I told this before I got the arm?
I need test subjects for my experiments. And you happen to be foolish enough to trust an Underdarky with your care.
Sam, what's an Underdark?
Someone from the Underdark, which is was a Dwagar,
A Dwagar.
which was the priest.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know that. I'll be like, he was an Underdarky?
Never mind.
So I cannot. So I need to. So do I just have to give you a sacrifice every now and then? Is that?
No,
is that
no.
what the payment is?
That
Then
arcane
what?
device. If you were to abstain from my commands, or more or less set you in line,
set me in line. Like mind control?
You'll see if the time comes.
How long is there like a timer? Like what? How does this work?
You'll find out in dear time. On your arm, you see those arcane crystals.
Yeah.
Those are called iridium.
Oh.
And whenever you find someone,
You know what? You know what, Bakeshi? Screw you, man. Yeah.
Is that it?
Apparently, I'm being loud. Apparently, I'm being loud. But anyways, what was I doing? I forgot. What I was saying.
You were talking
Oh yeah,
about
but
the crystal.
oh yeah.
the iridium in your arm. When the time comes, you'll see them glow bright red. And all you do is wave your hand when you find a subject. And they'll disappear.
Anybody, any subject that's sentient.
When you're near a subject that is of peculiar nature, you feel your arm tense up. You'll feel the arcane device embedded into your neck start to pinch and dig into your skull. That is how you'll know who.
Okay. So, is there any way I'll be able to repay?
That comes with time. However, the devices you have been given will enhance your strength and fortitude in battle. You'll be able to take on better and better foes. Don't make the mistake that you're weak.
Don't make the mistake that I'm weak. What does that mean? What? Can I go now?
There's still a few tests that need to be run.
Like what? I feel fine. And then I do a backflip.
Okay, roll performance and acrobatics. All right, I guess.
Acrobatics and performance, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, 17 on acrobatics.
Okay.
And a
Let's see in the
7
performance.
on performance.
A 7.
Yeah, 7 on performance. And oh wait, okay, 7 on performance and 17 on acrobatics.
Okay, so on the performance, I'm letting you know it's a very mid flip.
Whatever, I
AK,
still
you're
did it.
taking psychic damage. You may,
Did I say that?
take 4. I said AK. AK, take 4 psychic damage. Anyways,
No 6-7s. No.
anyways, I will psychic damage the crap out of 6-7. But anyways, on the flip, it is you land the flip well. It does not look very cool, but it is a well done flip.
Yeah, I was showing I could do backflips though. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So I was like, say, see, I'm fine.
I didn't mean with your body. I meant the arm.
Oh, I start doing 1-arm push-ups.
Okay.
Same thing, acrobatics and
No, just roll me a performance and a strength check.
Okay, got a 12 in performance. And on strength, I got a 13.
You do very minimal one-arm push-ups.
With 1 arm, by the way.
One arm. Very
I say,
minimal.
I'm like, see?
Now then, Subject 4. You'll know when the time is nigh. But I'll send my artificers in to investigate the arm and to get you attuned.
And you're going to see as he starts checking off a few things on his clipboard, and then starts walking off, and you can hear his
Wait, did I notice him
shoes
doing
clacking. Writing, yeah.
I say something like, I know I passed.
Metagame wise, on inside the thing it says subject 4 is very dense. Sentient, maybe not.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyways,
Yep.
you can hear his boots kind of walking on, and you see as 3 gnomes, dark gnomes, sorry, deep gnomes, start knocking. Start opening the door as they kind of stand on top of each other, and as they open the door, they kind of slide it open and then step in. You can see that they have what seems to be craftsman gear. They have goggles and leather-bound blacksmith tools, and they have a variety of arcane instruments that you've never seen before.
Can I inspect them?
I mean, they're starting to like walk over to you, and
Now then, Subject 4, will you please have a seat? We must
Are they
get arm
creepy
done.
looking?
they're very creepy. Look very disheveled.
I'm like, ugh!
Yeah, they look like. Do you remember the tiny Transformers from Transformers? You know how weird they look,
Oh,
like
yeah.
little weird guys. That's kind of how they look, but deep gnomes.
Oh, I'm like, okay. I comply.
Okay. As you have a seat on the bed, they begin kind of jumping on the bed, and kind of tuning your arm. You see as they kind of tighten the not clasp, but what's it called? The kind of embedment in your shoulder, and you wince as it kind of digs deep, and you can see as they begin turning the arcane crystals, as they begin glowing a bright greenish turquoise or teal hue. You are now attuned to this item.
What?
And
Really?
yeah, you are now attuned to
Okay.
this item. And so I will let you know mechanically with that arm, you get advantage on any strength-based attack or check if you use that arm. And on top of that, you will be able to metagame wise, whenever the crystals go red, you will go into a blind rage and essentially go into targeting the crap out of that I shouldn't say sacrifice, but that target that the vampire
And all I have
wants.
to do is just walk up to it and wave my hand in front of it and it goes away?
That's what he told you.
Oh, you said advantage on strength-based attacks?
Yes, all checks, all strength-based checks. That includes attacks. That includes so if you're using a strength weapon instead of a dex weapon, if you're doing like pulling yourself up, climbing with that, shoving,
include saving throws?
throwing, with that arm specifically, So
But
not
that
saving
also includes
throws.
saving throws? Oh no, not
Not
saving
sa-
throws.
it depends if you're blocking it with that arm or not. You'll see the mechanics whenever they come into play, and it depends on how you're describing. So say if you're like blocking a hit with the arm and you're getting thrown back, the arm you get advantage on the strength saving throw because you're using the arm.
Okay. I'm writing in my notes, but I put in there specifically.
Yeah. This is called the Arm of Iridium Imbuement.
Doesn't gain a lot of loves.
Right.
So what are the gnomes doing?
They are kind of testing. You see them hooking up little gauges and whatnot to the crystals, and seem to be energy flowing through them as they begin tightening and preparing the nozzles and getting this arm into tip-top shape. And you feel another burst of energy shoot through you, and you feel a pain in the back of your skull again, and everything goes black. And that's where we're gonna leave your segment until tomorrow. All right.
Dang it, I should have asked the vampire one more question. I just thought of.
Hey man.
I'm gonna tell you, just in case I forget.
That's so
I was
loud.
gonna ask him if I could tell my party about this,
Wait and see till
but
tomorrow.
I won't know till next time.
No. In the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed though now.
Yeah. It is not a vestige, by the way.
Tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow I'll be able to stay up as long as I want.
Mhm.
Today I got class in 8 hours. All right. Good night, guys.
You're good. Night, man. See you later. All right. As we come back to the rest of the party, as you are now within the library, as you begin opening books and beginning to look through, we'll go ahead and start with Alder. Alder, what books are you specifically looking for? I know you said spirits, but is there a specific like classification or information on them? And what specifically?
I'm looking for see if there's anything on the nature spirits, anything on becoming spirit, how spirits are formed, anything the culture of spirits, anything on spirits really.
So primarily, when it comes to people, you're able to find a book, and it is labeled as the prolonged history of spirits, specifically nature spirits. And in a sense, generally, whenever nature spirits come around, within the world dealing with people, it is seen as a bad omen, because it is, for the most part, seen as the territory that is nature is fighting back against the civilization that is being built there. And it goes through a few in-depth things that have happened in the past dealing with this, specifically where spirits have intervened and taken what's it called, not a front, taken kind of control and fighting back against the people there. That particularly being where is it? Within the Crimson Forest and the Gilded Woods, there are a variety of nature spirits. There were people trying to build there and live within the trees, not harmony with nature, but harnessing it for resources. And nature fought back. There was a coalition of spirits that was formed, and they had taken out a majority of the people that were living there. And a lot of them kind of migrated after dealing with that. Some stayed behind to defend, but some of them separated and went into the Hidden Forest and the Forest of Sleeping Trees to take care of the Ints, and others dispersed into the Gilded Woods to help the Aarakocra living there to be more in line with their more or less nature side, taking care of it. However, three spirits particularly stuck out. One being called the Heart of the Mountain, which eventually went into and kind of became the basis and the flow of lava within the mountains of Evandrel, and essentially, huh? What? Who just talked? What was that? Anyways, who was that? Who are you? Anyways.
Probably AK's background.
Anyways, I was looking at the map. The Heart of the Mountain within the.
It ain't me, bro. My mic's mute.
It's kind of funny. It might have been Jacob. It's called maps. I was looking at maps. The Heart of the Mountain within Evandrel, powering the forges there with the continual heat. The ocean spirit called the flowing waves is within the ceaseless storm, and is seemingly keeping it continually protecting the reef that lives under there after going out. And what was this one? It said air, right? And then the air spirit that is said to be at constant battle with the the winds of change, which is specifically fighting the tower of the slumbering drake, or fighting the drake on top of the tower. And it is said that they're interlocked into a battle continuously. That's
But
just a
is it
summarization of it.
Oh, you said what was the name of the air spirit?
The winds of change.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm writing this shit down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's not much information about becoming spirits, but when spirits are formed, it's generally whenever nature is in turmoil and disarray, and whenever the balance of nature and civilization is out of whack, primarily in the favor of civilization at that time. And then nature kind of fights back, trying to relieve and give kind of sanctuary to nature itself. And continuing that cycle of life and death. All right. After you kind of find that information out, sorry, I burped. Let's go over to Araxis. Araxis, what specific information are you trying to find?
Araxis have been trying to find books about aberrations, the creatures, the magic, how they use their magic, since they use magic differently. They have like magic sacks or whatever. Like it's more innate, kind of like sorcerers.
Definitely.
And being an aberration herself, kinda, she's trying to figure out how to use more of her psychic abilities, and also learn about summoning aberration creatures, which this would lead to her, not her, but like her kin being able to summon more creatures rather than just kind of use the alternative of changing people into them. But she's getting a bunch of books, using her telekinesis, and placing them on top of her aberration that's next to her. And mage hands grab the ones that are further away at the top. And she grabs another one of magic, more like spells, that she's able to cast so she can maybe make them stronger. And let's say she already went to the dinosaur area within this time lapse.
Yeah.
And she's gotten more books about beasts, more pictures about maybe dinosaurs, if there was any other stuff that people would normally learn about when it comes to bestiaries or more like Animal Geographic type things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you see a big, or not big, it's like this episode of Spectator.
Yeah.
Toppled in books, a big stack of books and more floating around her.
Yeah.
And he's complaining like, do I have to do the dirty work? Hush now. This will make you stronger.
Read.
Like she basically emptied out the whole
Shelf.
section in aberrations.
Yeah. You would find that there's a good few books. There's probably about 10 to 15 books going over aberrations. Most of the folk here are either from the Underdark or are classified as snowfolk, general or beastmen for the most part, but not a whole lot of specific breakdowns. There are the ornate magic explained a little bit, not in full in depth, because aberrations are still not as studied as other creatures are, because the Underdark is so dangerous. When people go down there to study them, a lot of the time they don't come back. And so what little information they do know is that it sucks down there. It's very strange how the magic functions, because it's not like normal magic. It is purely through them. It's not through the arcane. It's through physical kind of, I'm trying to think of the words, through physical presence that they're able to cast magic. It's not, they're not connected to the weave, and they're not connected to magic itself. They're more or less trying replicating and forming it through organs rather than, being able to tap into magic itself.
I'm just going to say there's a table here,
Yeah, that's fine.
and she's sitting down here, going through everything. And what about the other one, the beast? Or like normal animals?
Well, you did get it from the kids section. It's not a full in-depth analysis. It's more of a picture book. And what little books were there, you can tell that they are very old, covered in dust and cobwebs. And as you've been kind of looking through them and investigating and more going in depth with them, you can tell that they seem to be out of date. The beasts and dinosaurs that are listed are not up to accurate to what you know. Primarily, it said that beasts are kind of found across the land and are very common. At this point in time, beasts are not very common because of the civilization and people kind of expanding and taking over. Beasts are not very common anymore, especially dinosaurs. And so they are a rarer commodity now. You could consider this information to be out of date.
Well, she's more so not trying to find them, more just learn about them.
What specific, are you just trying to get more stuff that you can polymorph into?
Yes.
Okay. I'm letting you know you probably would not be able to get it from this book.
Is there any more biology books? I mean, they're just animals. I'm sure someone has dissected them.
More or less. It's kind of... I'm trying to put it in the words. My brain is slowly not functioning. So you're able to find a few biology books breaking them down. It's not more or less going into how the behaviors of the creature, but more or less the anatomy of it. And so it's more or less focusing on how their bodies function, just the generalization of it. What we'll do is the longer you stay here, the more beasts you'll be able to polymorph into. That being said, it needs to be equal to your CR level, you being able to cast or change them into that. That is so.
Isn't it equal to?
No, the target's CR level. Sorry.
Yeah. So I can learn any as long, but I wouldn't be able to cast it on myself. It would be on some.
It would be on stuff that has high enough. Yes. CR.
Yeah. So
I will say
learn about it, whether I can cast it or not.
Send me the beasts that you want to learn, and send me the aberrations, and we will come up with a list. It's not going to be an infinite list, but whenever we get a chance.
Because I also
obviously
I want to also do it that, towns have libraries, and those libraries have different things.
Yeah.
So I can choose from more areas, and obviously the better chance would be to find certain creature.
Yeah.
And that would obviously
investigating it yourself
give me a full.
Yeah.
And as well as when it comes to her psychic powers, I just she would try to learn how to control her innate powers more. Maybe bring something out. I don't know. She's planning to stay here the whole night. She doesn't really need sleep, so she'll be going through all the books.
There's not a lot of information on psychic powers and psychic connection. Generally, that information would be found within the astral plane. However, the astral plane has been closed for a long time. People have not been able to go through. It has been sealed for about 500 years.
Okay. Is there any wizardry books she could learn?
I mean, you can find the occasional arcane novice books, but there's not a whole lot of in-depth. This is just a basic library. You're not gonna find a whole bunch of in-depth, arcane wizardry here. It's more basic information on stuff. It's not specialized.
Okay. Is there anywhere in Whittleton?
Any more what?
To initiate wizardry?
There's a few magic stores, but there's not like wizard schools have not been really formed yet. And how it's been
Is there?
more or less taught. It has been taught through divination in cathedrals and temples and whatnot, and through that is
Can
connected to their deity.
More
They haven't really,
apprenticeship.
yeah, like
can I
apprenticeship. It's
ask?
taught through word of mouth.
Can I ask the librarian if there's any wizard in Whittleton?
There's not very many wizards here. There's a few that it's not really wizards. You can call them maybe merchants that sell magical goods. But if you're looking for wizards, let me think. You see him kind of scratch at his chin. If you're looking for magic and wizardry, there's two locations that come to mind. Primarily, Draconia, as their Eldritch Step magic, primarily has defines Arcana, and then Cornell Isle is said to be filled with many users that use magic outside the gods. However, it's very hard to get in. It's very isolated.
She thinks that it's not much use, but at least she knows more about aberrations, a little whatever she could find. And for now, she just skims through other books. She's staying the whole night in the library.
Yeah.
If she can. Unless they close, then she might just not care and still stay.
Yeah, you can tell that later as the night goes on. The small snowfolk is dozing off and sleeping as you're looking through these books. Tilly.
Yes.
What are you specifically looking for and doing?
I was like asking about the asking for the Air
Combats.
Genasi books,
Yeah.
or like I was like looking for the Genasi books. I was just gonna try to like see if there was anything about like different kinds of Genasis, because Tilly kind of thinks that she's like the only like Genasi race kind of like to exist, because she doesn't really like remember too much about like Genasi's like really being alive besides her, because of kind of like her memory loss. She kind of doesn't remember a whole lot, and then also having it been like a few hundred years since she's been alive. So she was gonna try and like learn a little bit more about them and see, kind of just like get some of her memory back about her own kind. But about the other books about fighting and stuff, etc., she wants to just become more knowledgeable about weapons, and fighting with those weapons, and get more like proficient knowledge about great swords, long swords, short swords, any kind of weapons of any kind. She wants to really like study it more and get more attuned with like being a better fighter, just because it is something that she does a lot. So that's like her main goal with reading those kinds of books.
I'll let you know. For main combat prowess, it is not going to be taught through books. It is going to be taught through more or less masters and finding people who are well versed in combat. The information that you could find on weaponry would mainly be history and whatnot, not necessarily how combat works, not necessarily how to learn how to be better, but more or less just kind of giving information on key figures that have led to combat changing.
Okay. She'll definitely still read the books just to learn, I think. I think she definitely still wants to learn something or anything, so she'll still read those kinds of books, see what she can find, and get more knowledge about things like that. The other thing she was going to try and find was books on like the brain and maybe books on memory and things like that. Because I think she's like, after getting visited by the memory god, I guess she's now really curious about, I guess, how memory and the brain works around that. So I think that's another thing that she was gonna maybe try and read about, if there's any books kind of on that.
This is a big library, but not that big. And
Okay.
you probably find some minor books on it, but not a full in-depth analysis on memory and how it works, how it functions, how it primarily affects people. But there are maybe one or two books that you could find out that people are able to recall on their memory, and that it's generally very precious to people. And Fae really like to mess with people's memory and really like to take that as a prize.
Okay. Yeah, she'll kind of start just kind of going around to the different places where the books are, and kind of like getting her knowledge down and her ideas, and she'll kind of end up probably just staying in like this little corner down here. Maybe eventually she'll kind of make her way kind of up the stairs just to see, kind of the other books that are, up here. But she'll probably also end up just kind of like being around in this area, just because it seems like a nice place to know that things are going to be in order and safe, and hopefully not, nothing's too loud here. So she finds comfort being here and kind of wants to just hang around.
Yeah. Dope. All right. Abscess, you're up. What are you specifically looking for, Mr. AK?
I wanna conjure those beans.
There's
we are
there's one book.
yeah, there's one book. I wanna know what's in this, and I hope that it has it.
Do you speak Infernal?
Infernal. I could use comprehend language to learn Infernal.
Hey man, the book's
Wizard
Infernal.
moment.
It's in Infernal.
Wizard moment.
Wizard moment.
I could cast comprehend language on myself so I can understand this book.
As you kind of take
I
the
get-
book off. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go.
I was gonna say, as you kind of take the book off the shelf, you can tell that this book has been well read, very many times. And as you kind of comprehend languages, you can see that this book is called Freaky Fiends. It's not necessarily a book about summoning demons. I'm gonna let the implied knowledge be there. I'm not gonna go into depth.
It's a different kind of ways to
Yes.
beans.
Yes.
Freaky fiends.
There's not a book here about summoning fiends.
Oh man. No fiend for me, bro. No fiends for me.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. Good night, Nana.
Nah.
Good night, Nana.
Good
But-
night, sleep well.
It's just
Oh,
spicy
muted.
porn.
No, no,
It
no.
is, it is.
Oh my god.
But
Oh, we wanted to ask something, me and AK.
Yeah.
If we really don't have time to roleplay it out, I think, but we wanted to sell the helmet. How much do you think we would get for it? You know that one helmet, the +2 strength.
the
whatever.
what was it
gladiator
called?
Evil helmet.
Yeah, evil helmet. I think definitely you could probably get upwards around 150, 200 because it's a cursed item. But
Okay, so
if
it's
it's
more
not
useful?
cursed, you probably get less for it. Probably get around 100
so it's
to
more
150.
useful as a torture item then.
Yeah,
We go
it
up to a wizard or a sorcerer, and we're like, "You do what we say, bro, or we're gonna put this helmet on you, which will ruin your whole spell casting career."
Put it on like a righteous person and say you're gonna put them in the middle of like civilian plaza.
A daycare. That's
In a
crazy.
daycare.
That's crazy. But yeah, honestly, we
Field
are
activities.
coming to a close with this. We will probably pick up with the helmet tomorrow if you want to sell it. But is
One
there?
more thing.
I was gonna say, is there any last
Brisket.
role play or anything else that y'all would like to know?
Brisket. He's a big plant. Can I know what he can do just in case?
He eats
he
people,
even has
bro.
a
Can I
stat block.
steal this freaky book? Can I take
he have a
this
stat
freaky
block?
book with me?
You can try. I'm not gonna stop you, AK. He cannot fly. Think of Chomper from Plants vs Zombies. That's essentially what he is.
Where did
So,
Brisket come from?
he's on. Is he a bite? Just a bite?
He just bites, bro.
The biter.
He just bites, and he has a
Oh,
little
The
bit of
biter.
bile
Analyze
he can
his
hawk
pee
to.
and
He
know
has
if he's
It's
fragile.
another Nana.
AK or not AK. Caesar has the Caesar has the stat block.
She.
If you
Stat block,
want
yeah.
it, you can ask him because I don't have the stat block right now.
Okay.
But literally
I'll
it
ask
just
him
kind of
later.
hawk to his bile and kind of bite stuff. That's literally
to
all
it.
it does. it's just a plant, bro, hungry plant. But I will let you know, mechanically wise, if you guys do not feed it, it will start attacking people.
Mm.
It's I could. I could.
You just have
feed it
you just
my
have another
summon.
Nana.
I could feed it myself.
If it doesn't eat food, man, he gonna get hangry. And I'm letting you know if he gets
He
attacked.
ate a big cooker right now.
He did. He's not hungry now. He'll probably not be hungry for the next 2
I have
days.
rations. I don't
But
need them anymore.
He only
I'm
eats
dead.
meat. He only eats meat.
Rations have meat in them. It's
They
jerky.
do. They do have some jerky.
Jerky rations.
But I'm letting you know, the more you feed it, the more it's gonna eat. Because the bigger it'll grow.
It's gonna grow? Heck yeah.
Spend.
I mean, we could give. Does it
Feed
eat
me,
the
Seymour.
We could steal Brisket.
berries? Does it eat good berries?
No, just meat.
Oh yeah, just good berry.
Just meat. Just meat.
There is a spell to create food, no?
It's creation.
Yeah.
I think it's Hero's Feast.
Yeah, we could just.
Mm,
give it
sure.
every single
Guys,
time.
that's a high level spell though.
Oh,
there's a high level spell.
It's a high
Mm.
level spell.
Maybe
It's
because
like-
you just go hunting, bro.
I agree.
I'll find a
Or go to the meat market.
alternative. I'll find an alternative.
Like, you know.
I'll let y'all think on it. But we're probably gonna call it here for our session.
Okay, I'll send you stat blocks. I'll probably ask again for the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
spectator because
Mhm.
I'll be honest. This
What we'll do-
summon I have, this one here,
Mhm.
is stronger than a normal spectator.
Yeah. What we'll do is we will between this week and next week, we'll come up with a full list that you can use for polymorph. So that it's not complacent, but more or less like you have a set in stone things that you can do. And the higher level you go, the better, you're gonna get. We'll come up with that list sometime
Obviously,
soon.
yeah. Unless when I show you something, it's not like, oh, I can do it right now. You'll,
Yeah,
like,
Yeah. It's
maybe
like
later on
future
too.
reference and whatnot.
Mhm.
All right. Been
Um,
recording here.